and its sonar deflector. We do our reconnaissance, we come back to sub to make a plan of attack. You select item on the left, it will be shown in its place on the map. Whew! Those kinds of weapons could really slow us down on the island. Good work, Capitan. And then afterwards, we destroy it all. The only way to be safe, not sorry, yes? Be careful. His home security will be top-notch. You can maybe avoid the cameras or destroy them. This is worth taking. Noting location. You know, before this, Mini Madrazo had me working on some very boring jobs. Smuggling. You have the location now. Let's be a helping neighbor, yes? You're out, yes. Good times. But for you, party is over. If a guard sees you from now on, nothing to see here, Capitan. Bolt cutters, always useful. You need to get through locks quietly? This is the way. Why look elsewhere, Capitan, when we are standing in the answer? I never thought I would say this, but I think our surveillance is complete. Your trip is just for pleasure now, huh? Were they not carrying it? We must try at their farmhouse. On your radar now. You have the plane? Just get it out of there in one piece. Running a base of operations such as this is not cheap. The next time, you will need to cover the cost. Well, now is not the time for full frontal, Capitan. We must be clever. If in doubt, send picture to me. I can tell you if there is a use for it. From the sounds of it, all debts are cancelled. Very good, Capitan. I will let our pilot know. This time there was shooting, yes? But this is good news. Means you have the cutter. I am familiar with this chemical. Used in processing, and use it to approach the island without raising suspicion. No, I need something else. Someone who would climb the mountain just to see if it could be climbed, yes? Move fast and watch out. You know how expensive this stuff is? If you want to knock on Mr. Rubio's compound and you do not care who hears you, we cannot have too much information. Unless it means they catch you. I suggest you do not stick around for the landing. Maybe get some fresh air, huh? A wise saying, but the guards on the inside will be very much alive. Just get back to the airstrip when you wish to leave. And don't get caught on the way. We get it back, he will fly any mission we choose. You have the location now. Remember, air defense turrets. They will turn you into very stupid dust. I, for one, am keen to see how things have changed since our last trip. No. This has nothing I can use. So, avoiding these guards will be good practice for Mr. Rubio's island, yes? More medals than he can fit on his chest. And very, very bored with his retirement. Of course, we must decide our approach. How will we get there? I assume it will be locked. One of them will have the key. That is Merryweather Chopper on the radar. If we are lucky, they will lead us to them. Do not lose it. Nice truck, by the way. Is it fast? It will need to be. After you have taken the boat. Good to hear from you, Capitan. What can I do? Go to the GPS location I sent you. We go there, we make noise. The smugglers assume we are stealing their cargo. You made it. These smugglers are serious, no? It will be small enough to carry. A box of wires and switches and so on. I know what you are thinking. Hacking into a cybersecurity system is like pissing into the wind, yes? You have a delicate touch when it comes to armed guards, no? We borrow it from someone. A gang who was planning the robbery of their own. I have connection. You can use it with the app on your phone. Now, what do we have here? As soon as you have the key, you can get down into the basement. Let's get this stuff and go. Same approach as we did before, Capitan. Find an opening in the guards and do not be seen anywhere but the party. Alarm! But it has not alerted police. Mr. Rubio does not want them sniffing around here, I think. You know how to keep a secret, yes? Of course you do. You have so many of your own. Okay, next step. If I am reading satellite images correctly, there is communications tower near your current position. Did you find it yet? Bring it to me and I will keep it safe. You have to do daring raid onto heavily guarded base of private military, destroy air defenses, and escape. We will need to find the mainland archives of his head of cybersecurity, Rooster McGraw. I will not lie to you, this man is crazy. He would even be crazy in Russia, I think. The rubber hits the road, huh? Time to assign each crew member a cut of the cake. And a lot in their pants, huh? Very useful. Check inside, too. There may be some there. How are things over there? This would break the neck of any woman except a Russian, I think. A perfect payday. They find your weapons, they will sound the alarm. But we can pay someone to stash weapons at the airstrip. That's a bingo. And what is this I see? Avenger. That will be a troop carrier. Very likely weapons are in there. Hidden servers to maintain, social media websites to infiltrate. No, this will not be so useful, I think. Look, in the display case. Such a necklace. I do not even recognize some of these gems. Fast, light, well-equipped gunboat. Then we steal the gunboat. Perfect, huh? A good start, Capitan. But we need the rest of it too. Come back here and we can plan it out. You work with Mini Madrazo enough, you look forward to one thing. Payday, huh? You will be rich, Capitan. Nearly there. This will be a tough fight, I think, even for you. I will mark location now. How I modified it. How I came to be working in the West. Location noted. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have more luck when evading Mr. Rubio's private army. Many construction sites have them, should be easy to find. Today is our chance. He is in Los Santos, making mess in Mr. Rubio's penthouse at Diamond Casino. Capitan, air defenses. The stealth tech is for radar only. The police have not taken it to secure location yet. It is still on a trailer outside the station. We must pay them a visit, I think. This man's security is in serious need of updates. Air units inbound. Likely helicopters. Get the boat to safety. Madrazo's hangar is nearby. Go. There will be private guards here soon. Time of day can make all the difference to an operation. Check for control terminal somewhere. We will need equipment for getting into the basement and cracking the safe where the documents are kept. This will be fun. These yachts all have air defenses. You need to take them down. The stealth tech is only for radar. If you find the circuit breaker, Capitan, you could kill the lights in the hangar. Once everything is in place, hit the big button and we go. Alone, with accomplices, this is up to you. They have plasma cutter at their safe house. And we know where it is. Full ahead, Capitan. They have only just brought it in, so it is still on the trailer outside the station. The jewel in the crown of any collection. We take this, we name our price. And I think you would agree we do not want Mr. Rubio tracing us, yes? But I have a solution. You are nearly there. Blow up any crates you can find. If we can destroy his shipment of attack helicopters before it arrives, take down air defenses, deploy this, all guard positions will be revealed to you. You know how difficult it is to find stealth helicopter, Capitan? Very difficult. But I suppose that is the point, yes? Well, today is a good day, Capitan. We have a chance to steal key advantage from Mr. Rubio. Air superiority. They are typical Americans, operating out of skyscraper offices. Coordinates should be with you now. Do you have it? I suggest you leave. Fast. A grappling hook. Perfect for the section of wall he found. I will make note of it now. Did it work? Is the locker open? Looks like the turrets are down. Get the helicopter and go. Now, crucial question. How do you get inside the compound? You can do it alone, Capitan. No one doubts this. But success is easier to find if you search with friends, yes? They are organizing transfer of the aircraft out of Fort Zancudo. A challenge, but our only opportunity. And if you want military standard equipment in America, you go to mercenaries. Back to the mainland. I think we have a bright future on this island, Capitan. The bad news, the kind of people who have this aircraft are serious about security. Have a look in the basement. No need to change the winning formula, yes? Okay, see you later, Capitan. Must be worth a fortune. Let us find out exactly how much, huh? Capitan, I must keep off this channel for a moment. I will text you if I need to. I'm sure you have already noticed this, Capitan, but it seems like you are flying now. But we only get one shot at this. Use it wisely. The fingerprint scanner we saw in Mr. Rubio's office is state-of-the-art. You will also find armed security at many construction sites. We will have to find a way to bypass this. There will be more to see on the other camera feeds, but we have the essentials. So I have been tracking one of his regular planes, back and forth, back and forth. A guard truck. You put this together with those uniforms, well, at least they must be smart enough to keep demolition charge somewhere cool and dark. This is the only vessel on my radar. Destroy it and all of the armor is gone. We need high-density demolition charge. Only trouble is, no other vessels on the radar. When this one goes down, that's everything. The plane is where I said it would be, yes? Good. I have sent you coordinates. You will need to deal with some guards, but if you can get it, the sound of startled drug dealers. The same in any country. And do try not to get shot in the process. Tell me, Capitan, have you ever done high-speed chase in a truck? Very exhilarating. How do we source fast and maneuverable attack boat? If you find the right place, you could use it on the wall around the compound. Shit. I'm seeing a supply boat on sonar. Southbound course from your position. Take no chances. Destroy it. But we only get one attempt at this. Let's make it a good one. Okay, you are approaching the building now. There may be a roof entrance. We leave behind a single piece of the jigsaw. Mr. Rubio will finish it. Perfect. Now bring the weapons back. If we are going to use submarine to approach Mr. Rubio's island, we will need to deal with sonar network. I would prefer the police to not know I exist. Perhaps you lose them now, yes? Do you know yet how many you will take with you on final stage of this operation? Capitan, when you have a moment, head over to ammunition store in Cypress Flats. I have sent you the coordinates for where I think it is. Well, Capitan, we have our objective. I will let you do the legwork in peace, yes? Let me know if you need me. If you are not sure about something, send me a picture, Capitan. I will tell you if it's useful. We have one chance to disrupt the supply. Let's take it. You know how important it is for weapons we use to be unmarked, untraceable. Bolt cutters, very useful. Metal locks, no problem. This shooting sounds very encouraging. You have the plasma cutter? Do you have the codes? Make a swift exit, Capitan. Put some distance between yourself and Casino. His name is Mr. Tom Connors. Let us try easy option and break into his car. Well, the police radio suggests that they are both angry and quite impressed, but he is struggling to adapt to retirement. Picked up quite the gambling habit and some very unpleasant creditors. One more supplier to go. You take out all of them, guards will be left with nothing but pea shooters. Bravo, Capitan. But you know, in Russia, we have saying for moments such as this. When you are ready to leave, just come back. They must have begun the job ahead of schedule. Try to find some clue to the location. Bravo, Capitan. I will advise, warn, provide information, but there is only one Capitan, and this is your operation. Remember, you are not a pack mule. There is only so much you can carry. You want more? Bring friends. You know how many stealth helicopters there are in the world? Not many, Capitan. Here it is. The big picture. You see everything you have discovered on the island so far. You drive straight through the front door of Mr. Rubio's compound, I think. Cybersecurity is not all about defense, yes? It will have what we need. I would ping you exact coordinates, but they are blocking my sonar. Remember always, Capitan, I am the man who lives in your ear, but we sail on your ship. I do not know what it is trying to say, but it is saying it very loud. So we are going back. Again. You know, in Russia we have say, in this case, our entry pilot. Best in his generation, but this is not a man who works for money. You are heading back? Very good. I see our recent success has not made you complacent. Over there, in display case, do you see the size of this necklace? We source new weapons, equipment, vehicles, and afterward, we destroy them. Then keep flying south until you hear the sound of angry blonde Colombian on tropical beach. You will need vehicle capable of towing the boat trailer. I have found location of some options for you. Do not assume access point to the network will be the same this time. They are ready to collect at ammunition store in Cypress Flats. Okay, you have it. Get it back to its rightful owner and he will do whatever we wish. Diamond encrusted edition too. This will fetch us the price we need. Ah, grappling hook. You will climb walls no problem with this. Very quiet too. Or perhaps this is time to practice staying out of sight of armed guards. Look, in the safe. Bearer bonds. Perfect currency for men like Mr. Rubio. And even more perfect for us. You are close now. There will be CCTV here as well. Or just look for the one with platoon of security men outside. Caribbean island loaded with anti-aircraft defenses? The good news is, it can be done. He will be taking no chances. We must use CCTV again. Still, my grandmother would say, only a hungry man enjoys the borscht. So, let us go and work up an appetite, yes? I don't think there's much for us here, Capitan. Plans, drawings, coordinates, anything. Send me the photograph and I can cross-reference. Or perhaps you wish to listen to kind of music, huh? I do not blame you. We have time. This was good, Capitan. But we did not get everything we need. We must go back to the planning board. If we go right away, things may be a little trickier, but just come back to the sub if you wish to plan our next Caribbean vacation, yes? The airstrip will be a viable infiltration and exit point. Or if you prefer, I leave you just off the coast. Up to you. Aha, yes. This tower provides main coordinates of air defenses. Don't hang around. Let's get into that basement as soon as you have the key and get out as quickly as possible. Watch your lines of sight inside. They will be ready now. This works just as well for boat trailer, I think. The deal is taking place on a yacht just offshore. Meet them on the tarmac. You will travel to the island together. Well, we took down some, Capitan. This will still make a difference on the day. The fail-safe tool will be small card with circuit board and antennae. But things are quieter now. The Panther is well fed. Literally. This is not the Russian saying. Good, that's one. Next! Okay, I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us take a look. Perfect for this operation. It would need to be protected from radar. Stealth tech. I will try to find some options for this. There are many difficulties in storming a yacht full of arms dealers and federal agents. This kind of thing is military tech, but luckily, this is America. So of course, there is private company with contract. It will be inside and you will need to open the sluice gate to get it out. Have you opened the gate? No time to chat. Get out of there. We are here for one thing only. The air defenses are destroyed, so fly away in it. The moment we have been waiting for has arrived, Capitan. Reinforcements. You will need to take them down. There may be some inside, too. We need to get it all. This party will be going on for a long time. You can return to the island whenever you wish. It has interesting side effect. You put this in the water supply, every guard on the island will be distracted. Good news, Capitan. My contact for the suppressors is ready to deliver. Going off on strange and secret adventures. It's a different time. And of course, we still have advantage of all we have learned so far. I think this will be our best yet. Private military company are organizing purchase of just the kind of aircraft we need for high-altitude drop over Mr. Rubio's island. A helicopter, yes, but not just any helicopter. Stealth technology. Invisible to radar. Yes, of course. Welcome back to the drawing board, Capitan. No mini madrazo to keep happy this time. We are working for ourselves, yes? Nothing we can't handle, though, yes? Okay? Well, this will poop the party, huh, boss? Watch out for welcoming committee. Damn. The system will call 911. You lose the police and come back. If you want to dance some more, you must come back. Here you can also hire some reinforcements. Air support, sniper support, reconnaissance drone. So, the multi-million-dollar question. What impulsive purchase did Mr. Rubio make after we robbed him last time? An island like this, lots of boats coming and going. All full of unmarked cargo. If they have line of sight, they will be able to shoot you down. Let me tell you, Capitan, the private buyer's market for stealth helicopters is not so big. Also, happens to be finest attack helicopter pilot in Western world. The penthouse level is strictly members only, so we look for master keycard. Okay, there is second way, hacking tool. We'll call severed hand Plan B. We should make a note of this location. Worth coming back for that. Find a computer. We must get inside and get the location of the archives. You have found drainage tunnel. You want to go this way, you will need to cut through the grate. We destroy it, this will make big difference to final operation. But we will only have one shot. You must use it well. You know, Capitan, in my youth, I would use personal weapons on operations such as this. One supplier left, Capitan. You'll take down this last one, guards will be left with no heavy weapons at all. Looks like the defenses have come down. Get out of there. So expensive, the men with 11 fingers will not let it go without a fight. Be ready. Good. Nothing more time efficient than a bombing run, huh, Capitan? Guard uniforms. You combine these with the truck you have found, you disguise yourself, they let you land, no problem. They will frisk you for weapons, though. We cannot land on Mr. Rubio's island in just any plane. We need something familiar to them. I am not so sure about pushing our luck, Capitan. We should not try to sneak back into the party. If guards get a good look at you while you are in the restricted area, they will know something is not right. Come, let's make some plans. There is only one pilot we need for this operation. Did you not find it? Strange. Perhaps it is at the farmhouse. I have sent you GPS location. Your choice of weapon is personal, yes? You'll choose the loadout that suits your plan, your personality. But based on my information, there is also a security checkpoint ahead of you, yes? Find a computer terminal. We will hack it and locate the archives. There must be circuit box you can find nearby. Have you got it? The whole submarine just popped onto my sonar. It's not subtle, but it works. The gunboat is fast and fitted with high-caliber, high-rate-of-fire machine guns. Back to the island. Good. You can never know too much about your target. Congratulations. I thought if they caught you, they would chop you up into little pieces. Very good. We think we know where the files are kept. This is the vital information, but there will be much more to learn. You know, I do not think this operation would be possible without the help of United States military. Bad news, Capitan. Sonar has a supply boat on a southerly course from the depot. Quickly, get after it. Oh, do you see there? In the display case. Bottle of Cinsamito, antique tequila. The fingerprint scanner in Mr. Rubio's office is very latest design. I have found perfect vessel in a base at the docks. We interrupt this. We make our lives a little easier, and maybe a little longer, too. He has left them for you at ammunition store in Cypress Flats. You know, it is considered impolite in some societies to break into rural home and steal valuable explosives. And you give the same answer. Money! Remember, as we say in Russia, there are many ways to break the egg. Only now, who knows what Mr. Rubio has in vault? Our first job is to find out. Mini Madrazo is many things, but cheap is not one of them. Mr. Rubio's front door is not ordinary front door. From our reconnaissance, it looks like reinforced security gate. For now, the essential information is ours. I will inform Mini Madrazo. Just go to the airstrip when you are finished. Do you know what kind of reaction you will get for interrupting international arms trade? If they catch you this time without disguise, there will be rough landing to follow. He has given us coordinates. Should be with you now. Some kind of house on stilts. Do you have them? Good. Now get out of there and get some distance from the casino. I will note location now. I have tracked one of these planes to Los Santos. We take it, fly back to Paradise. I have sent you the GPS location. Are you inside? You will never get the plane out without opening the doors. Search for a control terminal. You know, my uncle would say, Pavel, let cousins be cousins. Time for emergency takeoff, I think. Don't look back. Disable air defenses. He will drop targeted airstrike at your command. Big boom. The best kind. So, time to return, I think. And this time, without Mini Madrazo middleman. I have sent you coordinates for some vehicles you could use to do this. You must avoid surveillance cameras, or destroy them, or just kill the power. Was that it? Did it open the locker? We obtained sonar jamming equipment. The coordinates for their house should be with you now. Could not believe what happened to him. Real freak out. And more importantly, to see the vast amounts of money waiting at the top, huh? The plane has GPS trace. Not far now. Deliver the boat to the docks. I have contact who will get it ready and keep it safe. Where would the American economy be without private military companies, huh? I guessed correctly. It was in the trunk, yes? Ha! People always think this is secure. To give me access, you must connect the wires from the left to the right. Perfect. This will take long time to fully leave the system. Ours is a strange business, Capitan. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment. Okay, Capitan. You want to invade island with a private army? This is how you get the advantage. We use same approach for reconnaissance this time. Smuggler plane. Of course, all weapons unmarked, untraceable, and destroyed after we are done. My sources indicate his car is yellow Lampadati. With luck, he leaves the trunk unlocked. Head to the coordinates I have sent you. I will make note of location. I see the boat on my radar, but it looks like they are running away. There they are. Updating GPS now. Specially modified for clandestine troop infiltration from high altitudes. We must go to military. Well, the members-only elevator to penthouse floor makes the first part easy, huh? Excellent. For you, of course, not for the guards. Okay, you want to make a dent in Mr. Rubio's front door? Based on reconnaissance images, regular explosives will not work. Use the photograph I sent you to identify the man. I will need signals box to get patched in. Have a look around for it. You can leave when you are ready. Aha, bolt cutters. If there are locks to get through quietly, this will be your friend. I will note location now. Nothing too useful here, Capitan. No trouble, Capitan. Okay, so this is master planning screen. Central hub of the whole operation. And right now we have perfect opportunity to strike while it has landed for a deal. If they have a brain between them, they will be keeping demolition charge in cool, dark place. Guard uniforms. A useful disguise. It will not be perfect, but could get you out of difficult situation. Do you want a wingman to take the heat? This is him. The perfect opportunity for clandestine infiltration. No one will suspect a new face. Good. Now we find Mr. Rubio's suite. Look for the big one with armed guards. If you cannot open it, try looking for their computer. Probably unlocks remotely. Yes. Immediately. They are not happy you have interrupted their deal? This was better than nothing, huh, Capitan? Still, we must try to get the rest. Come back and we shall plan. So, good news, we have the weapons. Bad news, you appear to be flying. If you can remove security without causing fuss, the people inside will not know you are coming. Air units on my radar, heading your way. From the speed, it looks like helicopters. Madrazo's hangar. Go now. Do you have it yet? Get moving. They will be after you. You have found some gold. I will mark its location here. No hanging around. Looks like you have opened the gate, so get the boat out of there. Nothing to trace, nothing to lead trouble to your door. Start by going to the GPS coordinates I have sent you. Don't forget to check inside. Destroy it all. I have seen things you Americans would not believe. But this plan, he has given its location. Let's do our good deed for the day. You are looking for emergency entrance hatch. You hold on to that for now. I will collect it from you when you are next back here. Okay, it's one thing to get them. It is another thing to keep them. Get ready. We start at their base. See if there is someone we can follow. The faster this goes, the better. We are not here to start war, just to steal enough weapons for one. To access penthouse level, we will need to borrow master keycard. Head of guest services will be able to help us. This is already on planning board. Nothing location. There is a big payday ahead of us, as well as anything we take from Mr. Rubio. We are not looking for regular weapons. This will not be so romantic. But the gunboat will be just as good. Here you hire some reinforcements. One or two of them you may already know. Of course, feel free to go back. You can never be too familiar with target. Do you have it? Okay, time for takeoff. They use their own weapons. 6 months later, Mr. Rubio's wolves had tracked them down. If you wanted to be treated with respect, this wrong disguise. They will not give you chance to explain yourself. He will do it just to escape the boredom, I think. However, we will not get a second chance here. This must be it. This submarine can swim through Mr. Rubio's hot tub, and he would not feel a thing. So, the codes to the safe. Essential part of plan. Only 2 men know them. We will go by tried and trusted method. You patch me into CCTV at communications tower. Well, there you are. You popped onto my sonar as soon as you took the scanner. Now, time to leave. Aha, a pulse. Well, this is a relief. You were caught, yes? I heard the whole thing on the radio. I got out safe, don't worry. I have identified a group bringing in a shipment of unregistered weapons. You can drop those at the submarine next time you hop on board. I know location of test, so we can start there. They must have what we need. I cannot see anything on sonar. Today, the classic American baiting and switching. There is a smuggling deal taking place on the Alamo Sea. But you wish to visit the island again, be my guest. Your plane is at the airport. A grappling hook, ideal for the section of wall we discovered. Noting location now. Mr. Rubio has teams of smugglers flying in and out in light aircraft. The code for the main safe in Mr. Rubio's vault. You want Mini Madrazo's documents, this is the only way to get them. Marijuana is always easy to sell in America, yes? It is marked on the planning screen now. Perhaps head of guest services will have a spare we could borrow. Private security will be on their way. Okay, hide where you can, Mr. Rubio. The free market is coming for you. Just because you are disguised as smuggler does not give you free access. Well, in this case, you have easy access to the elevator up to the penthouse level. Now, this is old friend of mine, Viktor Sokolov. Once upon a time, Spetsnaz. Capitan, I am getting some strange noises down here. I must leave comms for a moment to investigate. I will text if I need to reach you. Gold? Now this is worth noting down. Or will you bring accomplices? Yes, you must split the profit. It will be guarded. But if you can get it, you will destroy these helicopters, no problem. I'm afraid I cannot, Capitan. Ah, fresh start, Capitan. The thrill of possibility. Worth experiment when we are here on operation. Excellent work, Capitan. Okay, you should be able to see the compound now. Take a good look. That's where the files must be. You need to reach the target voltage number in the middle. Go and collect from mercenary outfit at port. Bring it to the airport. Mini Madrazo's men will store it there. How shall we torment Mr. Rubio now, huh? But don't worry too much. You are in good hands. I have your GPS trace and secure communications channel. Well, to guess based on the lack of shooting and shouting, they are not home. But I will tell anyone who listens what a brave soul you were. You have the weapons, yes? Good, because it would seem the Avenger did a little takeoff while you were not looking. Although, in your case, Capitan, she would be correct, no? Perhaps a conversation for another time. Now, once you have the key, use it to get into the basement. The quicker we are finished here, the better. Not foolproof, but enough to get past the guard who is not really paying attention, yes? This looks like it uses dual keycard system. Well, Capitan, if we want to tie Mr. Rubio's hands behind his back, this is our chance. The archives regularly move location for extra security. Get it down to the airport. Mini Madrazo's men can keep it there. Disguises are already arranged. Smugglers are very easy to impersonate. I love clandestine operations. Heaven is place where you can drink same glass of vodka. Twice, huh? How many times is it now, Capitan? I have lost count. An amphibious landing. I think my happiest times were as a young man sitting in gunboat. You got the boat? Good. Now get to the ocean. You can go down Zancudo River or Raton Canyon. You shut this down, we can call in any reinforcements you have hired for the operation. Is it in one piece? Keep it that way, and the pilot is ours. Same plan as before, Capitan. Take your chance to sneak away, and do not be seen. Smuggler is disposable if caught in wrong place too many times. We will need specialist cutting torch to operate underwater. Make short work of any small locks you find, too. Do not forget air defenses. You will never make it out unless you destroy the turrets. Keep south until the air becomes thick with herbs and profanity. Yeah, there should be clothes on board, so we must get the codes. Apart from Mr. Rubio himself, only his head of security has copy. Psst, Capitan, it's me, Pavel. How is the party? Try to look like real tour manager, yes? We act quickly, we can just drive it away. Your friend Paige is very skillful woman, yes? Charming, too. We have so much in common. Well done. Looks like you disabled them. Now, no need to hang around. So, we want a pilot who is capable of precision infiltration of heavy militarized island. The tool you are looking for will be the size of a credit card. Look for something with antennae. The plane's landing point is up ahead. The smugglers will be close. You found a truck. Excellent. Attach it to trailer and boat is yours. Now, as long as you are alive, how will you leave? Which escape route? Hard cash? Always welcome. I will mark location. The first time, we did this for Mini Madrazo. Now it is just for us. No middleman, just profit. Always the balance in reconnaissance work. More information is welcome. The tool will look like box full of wires and switches and antennae. You have the boat. Good. We need to get to the ocean. Wait, what is this? A tunnel? It must be some kind of drainage outlet. Even better, he is a man who needs help. His private project plane was recently stolen. Of course, if you find the right tools along the way, you have more options. Excellent. A job so quiet, the element of surprise is still yours. Very regular flights. Good for his customers, and also good for us. So, we go back to paradise. Again. Safest approach to reconnaissance is to pose as one of Mr. Rubio's smugglers. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. First things first. It looks like there is a security checkpoint ahead. If we are going to get into Mr. Rubio's bulletproof display case without breaking what's inside, we will need very specialized tools. Now, do not get distracted in there. The fail-safe tool will be the size of a credit card. The dust has not yet settled from our last visit, and already we are at passport control for next. Location is top secret. We will need to start at their base and follow some of their men. The archive's location is rotated every few weeks. The head of cybersecurity has the current location on his private server. They have stashed plasma cutter, and we have location on their safe house. Come. Today we thieve from thieves. Ah, goodies. Making note of location, and not one of them able to point their gun straight. Ordinary hacking tools is out of the question, so we have only one option. We find the fail-safe tool. You will get more than finger-wagging. You understand? And remember, they will have cameras too. You have quite the shopping list, you know this, Capitan? And this week, Merryweather is the one doing the shopping. Are you ready, Capitan? Will you go alone or bring accomplices? Hello? Capitan, there is no such thing as acceptable risk in our profession. You did it. Excellent. The smugglers here are well equipped, yes? Security will be tight, perhaps tighter since your last visit. So, we must use CCTV again. These guys may be stupid, but they'll know how to lock a door. One of them will be carrying the key. Retired Air Force pilot. He could run halo drop over breakfast. Perfect for us. And don't forget, you have open ticket back to the island. Perhaps there is more to find. The security will have to go. They will not let you in. You must be more careful out there. Come back to the sub when you are ready to give another try. We interrupt the shipment, we worry about one less thing. Sometimes, Capitan, I think you are more planned ahead than me. You're almost there. The boat will not be sitting around outside for you to steal. Radar is busy tonight, but that looks like Merryweather chopper, yes? Follow it. The safe in Mr. Rubio's vault cannot be cracked. Or at least, not unless you plan to spend the weekend down there. Who knows what they are planning, but I suggest we go and liberate their stock before they try to smoke it or something. Golden rule of construction sites. If you wear hard hat, everyone assumes you are supposed to be there. I should have guessed you would have your own truck, especially for stealing boats and escaping police. For some, you must find necessary equipment during the operation itself. And there they are. With what looks like Avenger, too. This is your operation. Your payday. I am the grease in the wheel, the elastic in the underwear, The caviar in the tin. The men with the guns will disagree, but this is what must be done. Any photos you send me, I can add to planning board. I suggest you change on the way. And leave your weapons on board. I expect they are keeping demolition charge cool and dark. Start with the basement. The guards will not be able to shoot straight for weeks, huh? Aha, there. In the safe. Looks like bearer bonds. Untraceable cash must be useful for men like Mr. Rubio. Aha! I wondered if we would find this. This compound is part of processing here, but we can put it to use. Good news, there is a fail-safe tool, which can reconstruct Mr. Rubio's fingerprint in case of emergency. Some bolt cutters. Should make short work of locks along the way, and quiet work too. Noting location. Control tower. This will control air defenses. Of course, some things are worth more than others. Use your space wisely. One of Mr. Rubio's smuggler crews has been caught. So, Capitan, you have your objective. I will let you achieve it on your own way. Let me know if you need help. No need to stay longer than necessary. The CCTV saw you, but the police are not alerted. Mr. Rubio would not invite them here, I think. We keep this at the Madrazo hangar at the airport until we need it. Go down Zancudo River or Raton Canyon fast. Expect a lot of trouble either way. The only source in the state was recently purchased by some hillbilly gang up in the desert. I will send you a photograph of the head of security. Just a moment. This is special shipment, probably kept in hidden gun locker somewhere. Otherwise, we'll leave one clue behind and Mr. Rubio will find us sooner or later. Welcome back to the surface, Capitan. Just in time for the incoming helicopters. Bad news coming your way. Move. Well, that was not good. Come, we regroup. And will he ever learn? I think not. We use our usual entry point for reconnaissance. I have old friend who was once traced from dandruff he left in passenger seat. One is Mr. Rubio, not an option. The other is head of security. With him, we have a chance. And of course, anything useful you see, send photo to me. It will go on planning board. The perfect gunboat is a thing of beauty, Capitan. Fast, strong, agile, well-armed, but hard to find. All locations, all tools, all entry and exit points, all equipment. You know, Capitan, I have heard we are not the first to rob Mr. Rubio. We make these people go away. He will do the job for free. Trouble, Capitan. Go, go, go! Try looking for gun locker, wall safe, something like this. They call special backup they have standing by. I am seeing air units on intercept course, probably helicopters. Get the boat to Madrazo's hangar. Go, go! But such equipment is not available on open market. We will need to borrow it. If we are lucky, he keeps spare in his car. Let's go and check. Take the elevator down to car park. You are approaching it now. Watch out. This place will also have CCTV. Everything you photograph on the island will be displayed here. You're out, yes. Good times. But for you, party is over. If a guard sees you from now on, try looking up high, perhaps on tower platform. You are approaching the coordinates for the deal now. Begin disruption and they will call for the boat. The plane has built-in tracker, so the GPS trace should be accurate. Keep a lookout. So, we go to his home. But do not be fooled. Such a man has serious home security, and for us, a back door. If you have strong stomach, you would need equipment to burn through grate underwater. Now, here we show any additional valuables you find on the island. Uniforms. You could disguise yourself as a guard. It would not be perfect, but might be enough to fool them briefly. Let me try to find his plates. But of course, the decision is yours alone. You want the right gunboat for this job, Capitan? We must look for military standard. This must be it. We will need the security code. You cannot rely on finding it open like this. Remember, the guards think you are nothing but filthy smuggler. Have you dealt with these people before? From what I hear, they are in need of a rapid expansion of gene pool. Or perhaps you practice art of disguise. You wear hard hat. In these places, no one asks questions. It seems the police would like to ask you some questions. Now, I strongly suggest you decline. This is summary of infiltration points. Not all of them will be so easy. For some, you must plan ahead. This is our only chance to hack inside. More bad news. This is being held by his head of cybersecurity in his archives. This is our chance to acquire it for ourselves. He drives yellow Lampadati. Hopefully he does not lock the trunk. We can seize their boat and use it to approach the island as if we were one of his own. There are several ways. Demolition charges, cutting torch, bolt cutters, and of course, anything we take from Mr. Rubio, we keep. Perfect. I have the camera feed in front of me now. I have uploaded app to your phone for you to see too. And they were shipped to the Panther's cage in very small boxes. This is a mistake we will not be making. Should be perfect for us. If you wish to use submarine to get to Mr. Rubio's island undetected, we will need to deflect their sonar. Well, I do not hear any brains being blown out, so they are not there? Mini Madrazo has some people who will hold the boat for you. I have sent you their coordinates. By my reading, you're inside. Good. Now you have to unlock main doors. Our first time with Mr. Rubio was business. Profitable business, but business. You dose the water supply with this. The guards will have a lot on their minds. I did not expect such cowards. Chase them down. Grappling hook. Now this could be very useful. I will note its location. Be camera trigger happy while you're there, Capitan. Well, that's me. Come aboard and I will give you the tour and we will talk about what Mini Madrazo has in store for us. Good work. Now go. Back the way you came. You can hold on to that. I will get it when you are next back at the submarine. I have already noted this one. Did that work? Can you open the locker now? One of the cameras must have seen you. It will call the police. You must lose them and then come back. We could ensure that his delivery is unsuccessful. I suggest not being on this plane when it lands. Only one other way down, right? You are going back again. You hope to find more? Good. This is the right attitude. You just whisper which guard you would like to die, and down they go. Without a sound. And we keep fingers crossed they do not shoot you straight away. You like this plan? Good. There will be quieter option via roof. Either way, there will be tough and bloody skirmish on the inside. Patch me in again at communications tower just as you did before. Good. Only one left. This will be decisive blow for Mr. Rubio. Good, good. I have marked this spot on the screen. Okay, I have the boat's location. But shit, the cowards are making a run for it. Get after them. He is perfect, but not a man who works for money. Still, there is always a way. So it begins. The funds are transferred, the paperwork is complete, and you are the Capitan now. The house is just ahead of your current position. Our pilot friend says they will be well armed. You have some new friends on their way. Take them out. This looks like Mr. Rubio's office. And there, an elevator. If you find a circuit breaker, you could cut the power. And the lights. Guard truck. Very good. You drive this wearing those uniforms, you waltz through the front door. Very good. We know why we are here. But there is still a lot to learn on the rest of the island. Keep looking through camera feeds. The guests inside will not know you are coming. He has squadron of new attack helicopters on order. If these arrive, they will be very difficult for us. Capitan, I am just going down to mess hall for emergency caviar. I will be off comms for a few seconds. I will text if I need to. I was correct. It was in the trunk, huh? It was either that or cup holder. Now take the elevator to penthouse floor. You are at the location now. The boat is much too valuable to be left out on open water, and we don't know where they are. Only that they are on the mainland. So first things first, we find them. You are the boots on the ground. I am the eye in the sea, huh? They are from Los Santos, so of course they are operating out of upmarket skyscraper office. I have sent you location. The boat is still on a trailer. You can simply tow it away. That one's taken care of. I bet you are glad you will not be dodging those high-powered bullets, yes? I will be here when you are finished, Capitan. Look, in the display case, the statue. Is it a panther? Covered in sapphires? Retired Air Force. He could fly this operation in his sleep. If you're caught this time, no second chances, I think. But specialized means too easy to trace. And when you annoy a man such as Mr. Rubio, you do not wish to be traced, and you can practice clandestine maneuvers on the guards, yes? Or find a hard hat and keep your head down. Ah, a grappling hook. I will make note on planning screen. It does not go up, so we know it must take him down to the vault. But look again. Fingerprint scanner. Ah, guard truck. You put this together with uniforms, you simply drive through Mr. Rubio's front door, yes? Perhaps we could disguise ourselves as one of Mr. Rubio's smuggler boats to begin final operation. He has 3 major arms dealers here in San Andreas. This is not what I need, Capitan. Keep looking. For a successful operation such as this, we must learn to take the chances we get. The head of guest services is Mr. Tom Connors. He will have one. We do not have much time, Capitan. Okay, we know what is going to pay the bills. But while you're here, why do you not do more snooping around? In case such as this, no such thing as too much planning. Well, if you were wondering what to steal, I would say that this is the answer. It is worth scoping out the rest of the island. You can always take photographs for planning board. You are a member of this casino, Capitan? Do you have the device? Get it out of there, quickly. This shows all known infiltration points onto Mr. Rubio's island. Select one, you see it on the map. you'll not go all the way for nothing. Let's look what you found on the island. If I am right, it should be visible. It would be the highest point on the island. Well, if I were American, I would agree with you. You will never see him, but neither will your enemies. Once you take down air defenses and he deploys, aha! This is the kind of thing we are looking for. Something that will sell for record price. Marking location now. On your GPS now. Aha, cash. Marking location now. Must be worth extra. Blueprints, schematics, anything for me to cross-reference. Send me a photograph. We should never be ashamed to ask for support, yes? Especially when support come in form of heavy munitions, huh? Deliver the boat to the docks. I have contact who can fix it and store it until we are ready. Okay, you are in location, but not in gunfight. Nobody home? Perhaps they have started the job sooner than anticipated, like Russian military ration packs. Also, storage lockers. Look around. There must be some plan, some document that will give clue to where they are. But we will only have one shot, so we must not fail. Look there, display case. There is a panther statue, covered in sapphires. Is that Merryweather copter I see on the radar? Perfect. It could lead you to them. Stay with it. We will need new approach for reconnaissance. So I have suggestion. In our line of work, it pays to look ahead, Capitan, to think of how we cover our tracks. Apparently, industrial equipment goes missing very often in Los Santos. Let's have a look in the vault room. In the basement. You must destroy them before you take off. Do you have it? Bring it back for safekeeping. In fact, he is so bored, he has picked up little gambling habit and owes some nasty people too much money. But it seems you are flying now. So, unless you want to explain yourself to a lot of very angry mercenaries, you are a true professional, Capitan. I'm sure a vehicle such as this will have no trouble escaping the police. I have found a gang who are bringing unregistered shipment. This is not perfect, Capitan, but still good. Less heavy weaponry is always good news. Well, we'll see how it goes. Ah, Capitan. This is the kind of opportunity we must take. Mr. Rubio has big shipment of body armor waiting to be delivered. They must have special instructions not to kill party guests. So bored, he has spent too much time in casino and finds himself owing money to the wrong people. And this is our opportunity. The deal is happening on a yacht just offshore. Let's go and interrupt it. I would expect some hostility on the way home. If you get lost, head toward the men with the machine guns. You know, Capitan, you have not asked me how I came to operate this submarine. How I acquired it. Did you make it inside? I cannot tell from sonar. This thing is impressive. You want to fool them, you must pay someone to stash weapons on the island and collect after you arrive. Well, this sounded like a pleasant chat. Good work, Capitan. I will speak to our new pilot now. There will be angry men with big guns, sure, but these are not the main problem. Nothing worth stealing here, Capitan. Did you find it? I strongly suggest you do not wait around, so we use their CCTV against them. Wait there. Plane is at airport in Madrazo hangar. I have location of the test, but my sonar is blank for this area. This is a good sign, and why they are so convenient to steal. Of course, you can go back still. No stone unturned, yes? The plane is at the airport, and he wants us to recover his project plane from the people who stole it. So recently, a private security company has been offered a job by a mysterious employer with an exotic accent. Perfectly straightforward, eh, Capitan? Bring the weapons back, and we are done. Capitan, we have been given vital intelligence on Mr. Rubio's defenses. Ah, the high-altitude option. You fly in above the radar, parachute in, undetected. Stay as long as you like. Then you just need to find a way to sneak away. Going back again? Good. We will be well prepared this time. Air Force veteran with a chest full of ribbons and no fear of causing international incident. See there? No spikes on this section. The grappling hook you found, it would get you over. One more and Mr. Rubio will have nothing in the air at all. I don't think there's anything we can use here, Capitan. I will look for his plates. And you know the easiest way to have no paper trail? Stealing. Now this is interesting substance. Opportunity for improvisation, yes? You put this in the water supply, also can be used to extract information. Not for this operation, perhaps, but always good to know. You want to make this infiltration of Mr. Rubio's island? You are going to need a serious pilot. They might let you drive straight through the main gate. We will need specialist pilot, but I know just the man. Destroying these helicopters will be very fast and very fun. There is one man for the job. Decorated Air Force veteran who is very bored in his retirement. If you wish to do more reconnaissance, you can return as often as you wish. We use our usual reconnaissance approach. Smuggler plane. I have one already located. If there is anywhere we can hack CCTV and use it to see inside compound, it is there. Mini Madrazo has given us use of his hangar at the airport. The smuggler plane is in there. Easy to do at party like that. Very good commitment to character. You cannot access penthouse level unless you are member here, or you have master keycard. So, Capitan, it seems like the Avenger did a little takeoff while we were not looking. The only challenge is to get you behind the joystick, yes? Perhaps they are doing jobs sooner than expected. Is there anything there that can help us find where is their target? A tough cookie, as you Americans say. But lucky for us, this cookie has serious party habit. Excellent. Now you just need to find the correct suite. Follow your nose. It will smell of good times. Group called Merryweather are running a training exercise with new weapons somewhere. I do not know where. Is that the police after you? Huh, I forgot about them. Best to lose them, I think. It is pretty much what you expect. Okay, almost there, Capitan. Get rid of the police and then take the plane to Mini Madrazo's hangar at LSIA. His men will look after it for us. And the most important way will be to destroy all vehicles, weapons, and equipment once we are finished. Did you let the camera see you? This will send automatic call to police. Lose them. Good work. If you need a toilet, go now. There's about to be a long line, huh? The spikes on the wall are broken. Maybe with a rope you could climb through? These we should be able to find easily at construction site. Although, less easy will be the armed guards. The gunboat they have hiding as backup is perfect for us. We disrupt the deal and wait for them to bring it to us. This and only this will allow us to hack the system. But first things first, we find his archives. I have contact in Humane Labs. He is working on new suppressor technology. Heading over again? Reconnaissance is never complete, right, Capitan? And of course, we still have information from our previous visits. A grappling hook, just what you need for the section of wall we found earlier. Noting location. Capitan, I have something that may be of use to you here. Location of strategic bomber aircraft. Remember, we are just here for weapons. The quicker and quieter, the better. Though, of course, to deploy him, you need to disable air defenses. You know, Capitan, I look back at my career and ask myself why. The robberies conducted, the assassinations carried out. When you have enough photos, you leave via the airstrip. Normal hacking tools will be detected immediately and the whole place will be sealed. Is that a lever? Strange. It must be part of security. I have note of it. I have been waiting, and today there is such a deal taking place on a yacht just offshore. If you take out the security quietly, no one inside will know you are here. That's on your planning screen now. You are approaching the location. Act quickly. You see a crate? Destroy it. Add numbers from top to bottom. And remember, some connections have multipliers. Here we go. We have business to attend to. Have a look through different cameras. Retired from Air Force. Very experienced. Very bored. El Rubio uses light aircraft to transport his many goods and services to the mainland. You see the complacency of American cyber industry? The security is months out of date. A truck. With the right disguise, you could perhaps just drive into compound. Position noted. Charlie Reed, an old friend of yours. How about we get him out of the aircraft hangar and into the aircraft, yes? Countries have gone to war for less than this. A perfect justification for our next visit. Okay, you are there. They will not keep the boat outside. Too important. You have the aircraft, but not yet the pilot. I will make some calls. I have someone in mind. And even more bad news, when this thing lands, there will be small army to greet you. I suggest a more direct route to the ground. Still doing research? I approve. Everything we learn is useful. I am Helmsman Pavel, reporting for duty. Did someone mention sub comes with top-level operative for covert actions? I am glad Mini Madrazo set us up with Mr. Rubio. My suggestion? Make sure the clue leads him to someone else. You are approaching the coordinates now. You can go in through front door, but roof entry may also be possible. You got the truck? Good. Now, just hook the trailer and go. You know, every country has such people as this, but in America they are special, no? Capitan, you know, I think you have found all there is to find this time around. There, you see it? Our payday. We walk away with this, we are set for a long time. Have you ever searched internet for Mr. Rubio? I have contact at the docks who will get the boat ready and keep it until the big day. It can be done alone, of course, but 1, 2, 3 accomplices, it means greater odds of success. Now, just get it back here in one piece. Then we do our best impression of hardened smuggler and take a visit. We go there, take them, and this covers our tracks. No harm in a little Caribbean vacation, yes? Even if there is nothing more to learn. You must experiment. You need exactly target voltage to bypass security. No complacency, yes? They will be right behind you. That's the alarm, but it has not called police. I would expect private security will be here soon. You can leave via airstrip and come back to Boogie, huh? All right, we have a target and we have a location. We are missing everything else. There. In the display case, some kind of statue. Covered in sapphires. Oh, yes. I see it now. This, Capitan, will be profitable pleasure. You do internet search for stealth helicopter near me, you come up with dozen hits right away. And be careful. It will not be pleasant if you are caught. There. In display case. A pink diamond. Did you know you could have diamonds in pink? No. We steal it from the mercenaries in black shirts dressing up as military. That would be the air defenses, Capitan. So let's drop in. My contact for suppressors has had them delivered there. This one is a blank, I think. Such drops need specialist pilot, but I happen to know such a man. Zancudo River, Raton Canyon. Pick one and get ready to duck. Now, we must find out what Mr. Rubio has in storage for us this time. Head back to airstrip when you are done. Just don't get caught. Mr. Rubio has a taste for expensive items. Well, Uncle, look where this gets you, huh? That should work. Okay, give me a second. If you do it quietly, perhaps you can sneak in without being seen. Who else would need fresh batches of unmarked weapons every other week? Signal box may have moved. Check high, check low. The diet of red caviar and navy wine. The endless vitamin D supplements. But of course, you ask yourself the same question, yes? So serious, they keep it at military fort. I suggest you tread softly. Make D-Day landings look like strongly worded leather, yes? Then see if your truck can outrun the police. As soon as you go beyond the airstrip, you must be careful. And there is only one in existence, kept safe on the mainland by his head of cybersecurity. Don't forget air defenses. They do not need to see you on the radar to shove a missile up your ass. Probably it will have an antenna. Come back too soon, lots of angry hornets. And in this case, hornets with guns and cocaine habit. So, first the bad news. Mr. Rubio's fingerprint scanner cannot be hacked by any ordinary tool. I will add it to planning screen. If the guards are alerted, Mr. Rubio will call air support. Big headache for you. After what happened to Mr. Rubio, if the guard finds you have come armed, this will end very quickly. So, we have completed primary objective. There is so much to see. Things may have changed since your last visit, so, okay. You have earpiece working, Capitan? You are hearing me? Good. Noting location. I don't see anything on this feed. Next. Ah, Capitan. How can I help? I would be surprised if half of Russia is not already using it as cryptocurrency farm. But I could guess how much he will charge them. If there is a basement, start there. Say what you like about private military contractors. They have good taste in high-end, off-the-books weaponry. Almost there. I will hear the shooting from here, I think. Equipment such as this will not be lying around in the open. You will need to search toolboxes and such. He will give me fair price. Perhaps he has a spare. Take the elevator down to car park. Maybe we can bring in reinforcements. I have some contacts who would be interested, I think. The display case in Mr. Rubio's vault will be a challenge. We need specialized plasma cutter to get through. You are approaching location now. They sent for backup. You will need to get rid of them the hard way. But this we can find. This is why we do reconnaissance, yes? So, you want to blow Mr. Rubio's front door into the sky, yes? This is not so easy. Excellent! But we need them all! At night, this could make big difference. A guard will have it somewhere. Too risky to check now. You must look when you are here for the operation itself. The drainage tunnel then, Capitan. A clever approach, but with one problem. When it comes to our weapons supply, we must leave no paper trail. Okay, let's do this. After our last visit, there will be too much security to attempt direct reconnaissance. The gate is open, yes? So get the boat and leave. Today we say thank you to Los Angeles Coast Guard for catching one of Mr. Rubio's smuggling boats. You see there? In the display case? What a necklace! Look at the size of the gems. Ah, fine art. Excellent for money laundering. I will mark location. Mr. Rubio's island has extensive sonar network. If we want the submarine to get close, we will need a deflector of some kind. This was not a waste of time, Capitan, but there is still more to get. Come back to planning board when you are ready. Okay, this shipment will be kept separate from their regular weapons. You must get through without being seen, or the guards will drag you back to the party by your delicate parts. But perhaps we can hit lights and CCTV circuits, at least for a while. You know what I like about you, Capitan? You bring your own knife to a knife fight. Capitan, I must empty the bilges. I will be off comms for a few seconds. I will text if something comes up. It is a long journey south, but you are familiar by now, yes? There will be clothes on the plane. That was a long swim, no? It reminds me of my Auntie Nona. Every year she would visit Canada in this way. Every stash of weapons we destroy will mean one more guard using piece-of-shit rifle instead of heavy munitions. Check the vault. Basement level. Capitan, I must clear this frequency for a moment. If I need to, I will text you. Okay, you are not far from their landing point. The deal will be close. Be careful. Now, the only man apart from Mr. Rubio who has the codes is head of security. Now, Mr. Rubio's display case is not as simple as it seems. Bulletproof, bomb-proof, you name it. Did you have it yet? Bring it back to me and I will store it for final operation. Planning, planning, planning. The secret to successful operation. The plane is in Mini Madrazo's hangar at the airport. So, Mr. Rubio, what do you have for us today? Now, Capitan, there will be a lot of security this time. If you do, you will find that websites being critical of him have their servers mysteriously targeted for attack. Capitan, are you okay? Still maintaining cover, yes? Guard uniforms. Interesting. The spikes on the wall are broken. Just what we needed to use that grappling hook you found. Perhaps you can use this on wall around compound, if you can find the right place. It is not like these people have uniform. Exciting times, Capitan. Has flown tactical parachute drops in every war zone from here to Far East. Now, the finest unaffiliated sniper in the world at reasonable price to an old friend. Hey, over here. Welcome back from vacation. Let's take a look at what you find on this planning array. In Russia, we say that it is easy to steal the fridge, but hard to run away from the police. They are called Merryweather, and they are running tests on their new submarine. These people may be stupid, but judging from the fact that the house is not yet smoldering crater in desert, no need to drop these back specially. Just next time you're here. I have been given tip of their safe house. That is where we start. Aha, you found some uniforms. Very useful. You cannot disguise perfectly, but it will help. Anything else you find, you photograph and send to me. I will note location. You break the rules too many times, they break you one time, with no need to do it again. Or just kill the power. There has to be a circuit box near the house. One more hit, Capitan. If this one goes down, they will be left with no heavy weapons when you come knocking. Very easy to obtain such a vessel. We take them down, we give the island guards a limp before we have even started. Come back to the sub when you are ready to start next phase of preparations. Well, as predicted, the police would like it back. Obviously, you will need to lose them before you return. We have opportunity to disrupt their fleet. Think of it like painkiller taken in advance. A tour manager's job is never done. He has passed me the location for their house. On your GPS now. It is still on its trailer outside the police station. If we act quickly, we can get it before it is taken somewhere more secure. I think on this occasion we can ignore standard takeoff procedure, don't you, Capitan? Go, go, go! The planes he uses to smuggle product must move through here all the time. Okay. To get through the drainage tunnel, we will need to cut the grate. Finally, the island security relies on shipments of weapons, ammunition, body armor, air support. Bearer bonds. There, in the safe. Untraceable. This is why he keeps them. Guards find you with weapons. This will not end well. When you are finished, get back to the airstrip, talk to the pilot. He will get you home. And the backup is perfect attack boat for us. So we disrupt the deal, they call the boat, we take it home. Look for an emergency entrance hatch. And the only source of this in San Andreas was recently acquired by some very ugly gentlemen who live in the desert. So, we need a pilot for this thing. I know exactly who to call. Air Force veteran. You are nearly at distribution center. Destroy any crates you can see. Oh no, supply boat going southbound from the depot. I have it on sonar now. Sink it before it gets out of range. You visit again? More planning. I approve this. Mr. Rubio has 3 arms dealers here in San Andreas. Capitan, I must go radio silent for a moment. I will text you anything essential. Are you in? Nothing on the sonar. Which is just what we want, of course. Everything new. Everything clean. I have tracked one of their planes coming inland for a deal. We take it, get a disguise, and we have our infiltration. Today we have great opportunity, Capitan. A shipment of body armor for Mr. Rubio's guards is sitting in distribution center. Now that the DJs are playing and job is done, you get real bloody messy, huh? Stick around as long as you like. If they can see you, they can blow you up. The last supply in San Andreas was recently emptied by one of your American redneck gangs. Well, why be subtle when you have guns and a head start, huh? Look up there. No spikes on this section of wall. With the right tool, you could climb through here. Let's check in his car. Go downstairs to car park. There is an elevator you can take. Nothing here. Try another feed. Capitan, my contact has come through with the suppressors you purchased. He will be in Mr. Rubio's penthouse at the Diamond Casino for big party. Aha! Sinsamito! Mr. Rubio! What a fine antique bottle of diamond-encrusted tequila you have. Party will go forever. And when you are ready, perhaps you can sneak past guards near where you come in. This is Power Station. I do not know if we can bring down the whole island's power. If we do this correctly, it may be some time before they realize what we have taken. Found them. And is this an Avenger they are using? I am impressed. My guess is the weapons are on there. Did you find them? And the codes, yes? Now don't stick around. Get out and get away from the casino. Mr. Rubio has ordered some. If we destroy it before it arrives, marking location on planning screen, opening bulletproof display case without destroying what's inside. And when you offend a man such as Mr. Rubio, trouble will do its best to seek you out. One of his planes is in San Andreas now, probably doing a deal. If you steal it, it will be perfect entry route. Here you can see useful things you have found. Tools, equipment, vehicles, buildings, and so on. Is this a dock you are in, Capitan? This is good to confirm. I will get the skies for you, and you are ready for your performance. We have tied his hand behind his back before we even start. This would never happen at Russian government troll farm. We choose the right drop zone, and you have enough time to rappel down before anyone sees you. Not so easy. Plasma cutter should do the trick. One done. We need them all. If you have trouble opening it, check for their computer. Probably remote system. We will need to use perfect tool, plasma cutter. But such a tool is very easy to trace. We find one of the planes his buyers used to smuggle their business into Los Santos. So, the drainage tunnel. We need special cutting tools to cut the underwater grate. This will make our trip worthwhile, yes? I will find the skies, and then we are ready. I have made arrangements for disguises. Do not worry about finding the right man. I will send you photograph. With you in a second. They may have moved the signal box this time. Could be up on the tower. Could be ground floor. You took the long way home, huh, Capitan? I heard the guards catch you and made my escape. Look for yellow lampadati. People often leave trunk unlocked. Start there. I know the general area for the test. We start there. This is already logged. Good luck, Capitan. I will be here lurking in the depths. Come back when you are ready to leave. Only one complication will be the armed guards. Apparently, such equipment is often stolen in this town. Aha! There you are. I will send you new location now. I have been monitoring air traffic from the island, and I have coordinates of the most recent plane to land in Los Santos. Be ready for fun, for party, and for going undercover at secret lair of most dangerous drug lord on planet. You see that keypad on the door? This must be a way into the compound, if you can find the code. When was the last time you went to Fort Zancudo, Capitan? Good job! We have the location of the archive. Now let's go. You will find these at many construction sites. Of course, these days, we will need to do hostile acquisition. Be quick. They have a lot of reinforcements nearby. Get the weapons and make a fast exit. There will be emergency entrance hatch somewhere. In Russia, we call this failure. In America, deferred success, yes? And your own truck, huh? Now, hitch it to the boat trailer. Oh, wait, that's it. It's saying, please steal me. There are some very concerned helicopter pilots looking for you. Get the deflector back to our sub. You know one of the great benefits of private sector military. Always fresh supply of cutting-edge, unregistered firearms. Some subtler than others. It is the kind of equipment you steal from private military contractor. And more friends means we can liberate more of Mr. Rubio's valuables, yes? This will compensate for giving them their share, I think. How do we get ashore? Which infiltration point will you use? A deflector is the only way. But it is not the kind of equipment you buy in a store. I see the boat on my scanner now. But they must have panicked. As we say in Russia, if you want to rob a man blind, first you poke him in the eye, yes? We still need someone who can fly this thing in the final operation. I know just the man who are bringing a nice little shipment of unregistered weapons. So, we have the weapons, yes? Good, because I am sure you already know this, Capitan. Light aircraft used by Mr. Rubio's smuggler teams. There is only one sensible thing to do, I think. If we burn this, things on the island will be much easier. The torch will not be lying in the open. It will be in storage somewhere, a toolbox or something. Safer to just kill the power. There must be a circuit box nearby. Sabotaged pipelines, smuggled many different substances across every maritime border in existence. Anyway, next time you must be more careful. Come back to the submarine when you wish to try it once more. Perhaps trespassing on military base is a good time to practice clandestine maneuvers, Capitan. You are approaching the landing point. Keep your eyes open. Very well. See you soon, Capitan. I will mark location on screen. Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this reason. I am in. The app is on your phone. Let us do some window shopping, yes? He has 3 major arm dealers, all in this state. We take them down, we have a much easier time of it. There. You see the boat and the helicopter? That must be the spot. You are not dead? Perhaps they think you are a celebrity. So, Capitan, you will do the final stage of this operation alone. But this is all. You are the Capitan. There is a deal taking place between 2 such groups on the Alamo Sea. Not bad, Capitan. But we need the rest. Come back to the submarine and we plan how to get it. Only one way to do it. The severed hand of Mr. Rubio. They have a lot of support in the area, so either way, watch out. Now, I will find the skies and you will be ready to make your entrance. So, I deduce from the sound of gunfire that you have not gone for the stealthy approach. Fair enough. You know, Capitan, this time I think our preparations are complete. To get through it underwater, we will need correct type of cutting torch. And of course, weapons, as Plan B, or maybe Plan A, up to you. A drink like this deserves to be appreciated, not locked away. We must liberate it for him, yes? I will add it to the board. Just get back to the airstrip when you are ready to leave. After the Madrazo job is done, perhaps we return self-employed, yes? Very promising. Look for terminal on bridge. Sneaky enough to fit up El Rubio's nose without him noticing. Come back to the sub when you are ready to try again. The wolf is dead. Now we wrestle the bear. You understand? She has cooked up a special dish just for you. Reconnaissance drone. We will need a way of approaching the island. Slip in undetected or make a big entrance. The choice is yours. No, nothing of use there, Capitan. This is the backup which allows for reconstructing Mr. Rubio's fingerprints in emergency. You know, I have interrupted many arms deals in my working life, Capitan. Guard truck. You use this with the uniforms you found. You can drive right through the front door. You want to get down to the vault, you will need to get through fingerprint scanner we saw. But remember, to use most of them, you will first need to disable air defenses at control tower. I learned my lesson. Nothing personal. Nothing with receipts. Nothing with history. No loose ends. Mr. Rubio takes hold of loose end. He will strangle you with it, yes? We must find probable location of files. It will be somewhere highly secure. I will look too. From here. Infiltration points, exfiltration points, tools, disguises, stashes of money, stashes of other things. I have tracked such a plane on its most recent visit to Los Santos. Coordinates are with you now. Apologies, Capitan. I cannot. We do him the favor of getting rid of them. He does us any favor we wish. If we want to find out where they are, we need to get into the home server of the head of cybersecurity. Safest thing is to stay out of sight. There is only so much loot you can carry on your own. On the other hand, more people to pay. Up to you. A painting. Possibly very lucrative. I will note down where it is. So strong, you wake up next day with Mexican accent. Guard truck. You would need disguise, but perhaps you could drive into compound. Okay, we have our heading. Head back to the sub, and we will get the engine fired up. This is preferable, I think. Demolition charges are the way. Useful for opening many other things. Good news, Capitan. I have sent you coordinates for strategic bomber aircraft. So, you will be using the plane for this. Nothing like a bombing run to lift the spirits. Good, I will do it now. Get the deflector back to me. I did not think I would say this, Capitan, but I am not so sure there is more to find on the island this time. If we are careful, and he is drunk, perhaps we do the whole thing without being noticed. I have been monitoring his travel, and today is our opportunity. Try on the bridge. There must be a terminal up there. I must warn you, Capitan, our window is closing. Hurry! The kind of aircraft we need for an operation such as this, Capitan, is something a little special. Yes? They are running away. After them! Go! 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 I will be following your progress, cross-referencing your location with satellite images, blueprints, logs. I can't see anyone else on the radar. Destroy this boat, and that's the whole shipment gone. You want to do this approach quietly? This is the only way. Stainless steel grate on the entrance. We will need cutting torch to get through this underwater. Find the terminal. Anything. A laptop will do. We must hack it and find the archive's current location. The beach party is over, so we cannot again be unassuming tour manager for kind of music. Something I can cross-reference. All I need is a photograph. Well, judging from the shouting men in the background, you have been detected. A different kind of practice then. Adding to planning screen. You have every guard on the island shitting his pants when he wants to be shooting you in the head. America is not only the land of the free and the gun owner. It is land of paperwork, receipt. The disguise is not perfect. They see you clearly while you're in the wrong place. A stealth helicopter does not come on the market every day. Only when the government is in need of emergency funds. Now, as we say in Russia, the first kick of the hornet's nest is for free. There may be more like this. If you want to see the inside of them, you will not be able to do it alone. You would need to fly in low, drop in under radar. Perhaps a helicopter with stealth tech? I will look into this. I think the air defenses are down. Time for takeoff. Locked, I assume. Someone will have key. You just need to find them and be persuasive. And this is not a blank canvas. We have record of what we learned before. You will get more than finger wagging. You understand? And remember, they will have cameras too. The insurrection supported or crushed. The late nights, the early mornings, the fatigue. And I have a lender all lined up. Merryweather are running tests on their new submarine, latest model. And this time, we will not be working for Mini Madrazo. Just you and me, huh? And even more useful for those robbing him, huh? Did Mini Madrazo mention that he has paid the submarine expenses this time? The signal box could have moved since you were last here, Capitan. Check up on the bridge for a terminal or something. Today is just such a chance. A shipment of body armor for Mr. Rubio's soldiers is about to be shipped out. Someone with experience. Someone who asks no questions. As we say in Russia, you can be accurate or you can shit in your pants. Not both. Excellent. We know where to find the archive. And the tool we need. Perfect. Now give me a moment. Yes. This could work very nicely as aerial infiltration point. Too heavy to carry on approach, but can be delivered to your location at the drop of a hat. So, Capitan, we take our chance to get ahead of Mr. Rubio. Apparently, the citizens of Los Santos have a habit of stealing such things. As soon as you leave airstrip, be careful. If guards see you in the wrong place and get a proper look at you, you buy one for a carton of cigarettes and a warm goat. These days, it's different. So, we know location of files, but we still must find out how to get to basement. Well, Capitan, I do not believe in holding hands. You know what we need. Let's see what you can do. How was your swim, Capitan? I hope you're not too tired. Acquiring all new weapons and tools, it is labor-intensive, Capitan, but it is the only way for professionals such as us. Merryweather, you have heard of them. They have new submarine, latest model, well-equipped. The beach party is over, so this time we must take different approach to reconnaissance. We find a feed for the vault camera, and we see what there is to see. Time to get more than your feet wet, Capitan. Dive time. You know Merryweather, yes? They are doing training exercise with new batch of firearms. I will send you a photograph of the man you are looking for. Coming through in a moment. They were there, yes? Good. Just get the cutter back to me and have the eyes in the back of your head, yes? This was better than nothing, Capitan. It will help when we are there. You disable this when you are here for main operation, and we have some interesting options. Look for gun locker somewhere. It may be hidden. Perfect. I could barely hear you work. The people on the inside will have no idea. Now, you can use elevator up to penthouse level. Got them. Sending you coordinates now. Then you can fly back to enjoy a late-night stage energy boost on dance floor. The job requires amphibious assault, so they have purchased the best attack boat blood money can buy. You know, Capitan, from the moment you entered my submarine, I knew I had found a kindred spirit. Code to open main safe in Mr. Rubio's vault. You want what he is hiding, this is the only way. To my surprise, Capitan, you are still alive. I did warn you, we must be careful out there. Okay, now you need to find his suite. It will not be so difficult. Look for the trained killer standing outside. Remember, you are not celebrity this time. You are smuggler. If it won't open, check for computer. These systems often have remote locking. How are your evasive maneuvers, Capitan? Time to give them a real test, I think. I don't think it is wise to sneak back into the party, Capitan. We can use airstrip to leave this time. This is one less angle to be shot from, yes? But we have only one chance at this. Good luck. You will need to go in, find it, and release the sluice gate. You know what makes life difficult on operations such as this? Guards with body armor. It is like killing every man twice. You remember you are only pretending to lose yourself in drinking drugs and sexy music, yes? Good. Not essential, but when it comes to fighting a literal army, you'll take what you can get, yes? So, now we see what present Mr. Rubio has put in our stockings this time. A successful negotiation by the sound of it. Good. Our pilot will be pleased. Enjoy yourself for as long as you wish. Then quietly find a way to sneak away. Gold. I see. I have made a note on the planning board. I was right. It was in the trunk, yes? These people are always so sloppy. Now, the elevator. Up to penthouse level. Good sailing, Capitan. You would have been the pride of the Navy. Aha, they please you are there by the sound of it. You switch on the way. And leave your guns on plane. Capitan, you are alive. I am surprised. They must think you are famous, so they are reluctant to kill you. I have seen worse operations than this, but not many. Back to the planning board. The head of cybersecurity keeps the location on his personal server. So, we are going into his house. I will keep the submarine here, Capitan. Safe out of sight. Perhaps there is a section of compound wall where it could be used. We begin with people who need them most. Smugglers. If you are caught and tortured, I will not be able to help. Well, as my uncle would say, they also cannot hear you when they are dead. If we are clever and sneaky, perhaps we do this without alerting anyone. I will do some research. Aha, yes, as I suspected. With the right vessel, we could use this dock as infiltration point. Or exfiltration if you need it. A fine performance, Capitan. You know one of the benefits of highly militarized private sector? We start at their base. There must be someone we can follow. By the time we make our move, the party will be over and your DJ friends will be gone. Someone who has had all other purpose in life systematically removed. This is guard truck, yes? You would need a disguise, but you could use this to enter compound. I have a feeling Mr. Rubio has very good marijuana. Will fetch good price. Marking location. You have membership here yourself, eh, Capitan? Well, getting up to penthouse level will be simple. It will be inside the base, and you will need to open the sluice gate to get it out. Aha, marijuana. Easy to sell. I will mark on location planning screen. Mr. Rubio's smugglers are busy people flying back and forth to his island, each selling him weapons that will make your life very difficult and very short. So we steal it. Mini Madrazo has given us information on a gang planning a very delicate robbery. You are almost there. From what our client tells me, this will get very nasty very quickly. Now, based on satellite images, the compound is on south side of the island. So we go. I will be on your headset as always. Good luck, Capitan. Are you on board? Good. Get out of there. Capitan, nature is calling me very loudly. I must take a trip. And for your sake, I will not take comms with me. I will text if I need to. You know what to do, Capitan. I will be here watching, listening. Good luck. Break their legs, yes? Get this to Mini Madrazo's hangar at the airport. It can stay there till we need it. Cocaine. Easy to steal, easy to sell. Marked on the planning screen now. I have its location in distribution center. We destroy it, we have soft targets on the island. Remember, drug dealers employ smugglers. They do not trust them. Guarded by dozens of well-equipped mercenaries and some air defenses to make sure it doesn't take off in the wrong hands. Police scanners indicate you are about to have company. You must get rid of them, Capitan. Well, I have been following your GPS blip. Quite a long trip you have been on, yes? Plasma cutter. But tools such as this is very easy to trace, and this is very bad for us. So, well, right there, in the case, bottle of antique tequila, Cinsemito, diamond-crusted edition. We disguise you as one of them, fly the plane back to the island, and most are government property. But every now and then, the government sells one to a private buyer. Sorry, Capitan. It is impossible. Cash, gold, valuables, illegal substances, anything we can fit in the bag, we can take with us. Getting through the case will be a challenge. Use the wrong tool, and you destroy what is inside. So very straightforward. Chop chop, as you say. One of these groups is ready for the thing to go bad. They are bringing backup. Power station. Perhaps we turn off lights, turn off cameras, yes? The guns we are looking for will be in a special shipment. You have a truck. Good. Should be easy to attach to trailer. As for the getaway, and of course, a place such as this is certain to have some items and substances of interest lying around. Remember, men with assault weapons are just a distraction. Capitan, Have you thought about the composition of your crew for this operation? Our only chance is to acquire Mr. Rubio's fail-safe device, which can reconstruct his fingerprint in case of emergency. The reconnaissance images tell me it is heavily reinforced. We will need high-density demolition charge. You are approaching the coordinates now. Fair warning, I do not think this will be polite conversation, Capitan. I have already found disguises. Your own mother would think you're a drug smuggler. Watch out for the helicopter. Just get the deflector back to our sub. Not so long ago, his pet plane, a project of his, was stolen. You recover this, he will be in your debt, yes? They will put 2 and 2 together and make bullet, yes? Just do not let the guards see you. The less trouble we cause, the better. Those who attempted last time were successful, but they made one crucial mistake. On your GPS now. Ah, you are still breathing. Good. I heard you get caught and got back as quickly as I could. Well, one difficulty, but many bullets. As expected. I will mark this location. Are you inside? I still see nothing on sonar. Extraordinary. So, the sequel to the greatest heist of modern times. Same heist again, huh? Okay. We act now, we get it before it goes to secure facility. Are you in? Search for a control terminal. You will need to open the doors if you want to leave with the plane. This will be main transport. Weapons are probably on board. Not to hurry you, Capitan, but... Hurry up! We do not have long. Did you see? There, in glass display case, a diamond the size of your fist. Look, patrol boat and helicopter. You dive beneath them, you will not have far to go. Quiet enough for clandestine operations such as this, and not yet on the market, so not traceable to us. Do you see the helicopter and patrol boat? They must be above the submarine. Dive, dive, dive. Okay, Capitan, you have been here before. You know what to do. Guarded, of course, but it will make destroying these helicopters very efficient. Okay, location of deal is just ahead. Start giving them headache, yes? Then the boat will come to us. Coordinates are with you now. Disguises should be in back of plane. You can change on the way. The archives are moved every few weeks for extra security. You know where to look for the best gunboats, Capitan? American Diplomatic Service, huh? This is not a social call, huh? The turrets are down. Use the helicopter. Go. Well, it all began when I was just humble cadet on new propaganda-class nuclear submarine. You must get to the ocean however you can. This will not be easy. His house will be highly secure. Perhaps you can avoid cameras or destroy them. Something that may be of interest to you here, Capitan. A strategic bomber aircraft. I have located one. Just be thankful you are still breathing, yes? But you would need to be disguised as one of them. Location noted. Just in time to give me the highlight of my career. Aha! I see you on sonar now. You must have found it. Very good. Time to make your exit, I think. When the time comes, you will need to break chain on this gate if you want to get inside. One down. That's one headache you will be happy not to have, yes? Not yet breaking your cover, I see. This is kind of commitment we need. Soon, we can pay him another visit, I think. And then another. And another. I have a note of this already. As we say in Russia, you cannot wipe your ass and shoot your gun at the same time. Just what I needed. This will only take a moment. And every single time, many people get shot. There seems to be no other way. Entrances and exits to find, tools, equipment, and of course the really important things. Cash, valuables, contraband. But there is only one chance here. If we fail, there is no going back. Choose wisely to support your strategy. A guard truck. Perhaps you can drive into compound. Ah, the self-reliance of American criminal. This displays all possible escape routes. You select one, it will be shown on the map. A valuable public service which allows us to take it for ourselves and use it against him. I have worked with Mini Madrazo often enough to say this. We will be rewarded well for our hard work. They provide such quality supply of highly trained, highly disillusioned people with no concern for international law. The torch will not just be lying around. You will need to search toolboxes and so on. Look, in the display case, a diamond. Is it pink? Element of surprise is useful in case such as this. You could try cutting the power. There is only one pilot who combines the necessary skills for this operation with necessary indifference for international law. Pink diamond must be more valuable than regular diamond, yes? Things could well be different this time. You find something of interest, you send me a photograph. Well, this will more than justify the trip, yes? You have got the plane. Good. Now, Fly south. If you choose to fly to island disguised in smuggler plane, you will be searched. A grappling hook. Very convenient. Noting its location now. And bingo! Military-grade safe with a dead-drop cylinder. Okay, Capitan. You know what we need. The helm is yours. I have been informed of deal taking place at Alamo Sea. One side of the deal is not so trusting. Coordinates are with you now. You know the advantage of Mr. Rubio being one of the largest exporters in Caribbean. We use our standard reconnaissance technique for this operation. Stolen smuggler plane. We must be clean. And the closest thing to clean in Los Santos? Stealing from your rivals. You can always go back to the island, too. You can never be too familiar. I will try to find his plates. Cash, good to know. I will mark on planning screen. I do not know if this painting is good, but I know it is expensive. I will note location here. You would need accomplice with you to swipe the second card at the same time. Good, I was hoping you would use the bomber. Much more dramatic, yes? If we destroy them now, we take away important advantage from the enemy. Capitan, can you hear me? Did you not find the demolition charge? My only guess is to go to their house. I have sent your coordinates. Capitan? Are you there? I was there not so long ago, although this is a complicated story. Anyway, now we go back on a little shopping trip. Quite the show since our visit. I think Mr. Rubio has had drug-fueled paranoid breakdown in his panic room. Revenge assassinations, water taxi, you know. So, the codes to the safe. Without these, whole operation is pointless. This is likely place he is keeping Mini Madrazo's files. Head for communications tower. You will need to patch me through again. Get to the camera in the vault, and we see what we are dealing with. Mini Madrazo has arranged a place to keep the boat. Location should be with you now. Mini Madrazo says the Englishman Dave, Kinda Music, and the other party people are on the way to LSIA. I was just about to quit and get involved in some federal bullshit when you came along. Or you can go through the front door. Expect heavy combat on entry. Just get it back here and watch your back. This is good news for two reasons. First, it will annoy him very much. Second, once you leave the airstrip, do not let the guards get a good look at you. The boat is on a trailer. You will need something to tow it. I have options for you. It worked! We have the location of the archive. You keep them for now. Drop them off next time you are at the submarine. But not, of course, the real military. This will attract too much attention. Good work, Capitan. Now, give the police the slip and then head over to the airport. We will store this at Madrazo hangar. Do you have the plane? Very good. I have sent you coordinates. They are too expensive for government these days. Only private contractors. The one I have located is on secure base. Expect a hard fight when you are inside. All in a day's work, yes? Now bring them home. This takes the biscuit and the cake. So, primary reconnaissance complete. Come back to the submarine and we start to plan in detail. We store this at Mini Madrazo's hangar at the airport. We have one chance and this is it. Good luck. You go there, find it, and redirect it. Don't forget the photograph. You must find the right man. In my experience, the kind of people to have cache of unmarked weapons will try very hard to kill you when you steal them. Capitan, Helmsman Pavel reporting for duty. I have been monitoring satellite imagery of Mr. Rubio's island. In my experience, Capitan, air support can make difference between success and failure in operations such as this. We get rid of these people, he will owe us favor, yes? The pilot has fitted plane with tracker. You are approaching its position. Eyes open, Capitan. Maybe the lights stay down for a while? There must be a circuit breaker nearby. A pleasure to watch you at work, Capitan. One day, the Capitan, he comes into my room and... Oh, shit! Mini Madrazo's men will store this at the airport. Now, that camera is not so useful. What's on the next? Mini Madrazo has given us lead, a gang, planning very intricate robbery. We can have munitions standing by. Minigun, RPG, additional explosives. Ordinary explosives are no good in such a case. We will need high-density demolition charge. However, okay, position logged. You have the photograph I sent you, yes? As well as more places to stash your ill-gotten gains. More than compensates for splitting of profits. Almost there. Be careful. There will be more CCTV here. This and only this will allow us to hack the system. And to get it, you know, being Mr. Rubio's head of cybersecurity is a busy job. There are offshore account transfers to manage. At the minimum, I suggest you look at the North Dock before you leave. Stay. Enjoy yourself as long as you want. Then, when you are ready, find a way to sneak out of the party. Incoming, Capitan! Get out of there! But there is more likely to be profit, and there will be more of you to carry more of it. You think about it, yes? The deal is not far now. Go in with guns blazing. They will panic and call for the boat, and leave your weapons. Mr. Rubio will not trust smugglers. The guards will shoot you on sight if you are armed. Luckily, this combination is specialty of United States military, yes? And I have just a man. The pilot we need is interesting man. Retired young from Air Force, star pilot. And today is our chance to intercept them. He has come to Los Santos for party at Diamond Casino. So, Capitan, here we go again. From the sound of it, the guards have found you, yes? You need to wait for government to run short of cash. And that day is today. You see there? Anti-climb spikes are broken. With the right equipment, you could get over. The deflector will be a small box with switches and antenna and so on. Not that light blinking again. We continue this later, yes, Capitan? Okay, good. Your plane is at LSIA. The one I have chosen is latest acquisition of private military organization with base at docks. This is the one you passed on the way to the party. I suspect there will be much to learn there. You are not far now. If you do not want to go through the main entrance, as I thought, perfect for aerial infiltration. A helicopter could drop you here under the radar. If you wish to return to the island to check something, be my guest. But on the other hand, the risk of detection. Head back to airstrip when you've had enough. We have storage nearby, courtesy of Mini Madrazo. On your radar now, Mr. Rubio's penthouse is on top floor. If we time it right, the guests will not be feeling so alert. You understand? Learn to fly crop duster before he could walk. Discharge from Air Force on psychiatric grounds. And we look into vault this way. Anything else worth noting down? Take photograph and send it to me. One of Mr. Rubio's smuggler boats has been captured by the police. Is there something there? Send me a picture, and I will take a look. I have this on planning board already. The police. How quaint. Still, you lose them, yes? It is a panther. I do not know who Mini Madrazo's contact will sell this to. Registration, serial number, and for this operation. All unacceptable. Just as I am glad we now have him and his expensive tastes all to ourselves. We will be rich, Capitan. The police. They object to debt cancellation, yes? You should lose them, otherwise there would be no house. Try the basement. Air defense turrets. Destroying those is priority. You have the boat now, yes? Okay, we have no choice. Last one. And Mr. Rubio will have nothing above ground level. And the second best are from American smugglers. Very kind of them, yes? Now we go to pick it up. Capitan, there is something bleeping in the torpedo bay. I must go and kick it. I will be off comms. I will text if necessary. Upstairs, downstairs. You will need to look around. Mr. Rubio is expecting shipment of weapons for his private army. Look, anti-climb spikes are broken here. That grappling hook would get you through. Capitan, it would appear you are flying now. Be careful. You have no disguise, so if they catch you, there will be no doubt and no mercy. Okay, let's have a look. The cameras may be new, but the system is old. Wires and circuits, Capitan. Or steal one of theirs if we are leaving in a hurry. They are doing weapons training exercise at undisclosed location. I have run many operations, Capitan, but nothing quite like this. My submarine and me, we have toppled governors. No need to drop that off. I can get it when you are next here. Head back to the sub and we get started. And if you want to go back to the island, you can, of course. And whatever happens, do not let the guards see you sneak away from the beach. Capitan, what can I do for you? Getting back into the party is too risky, Capitan. When you want to leave, go to airstrip. I have location of gang operating out of swanky office block. This is not a sentimental operation, Capitan. You know the business as well as me. You are a Diamond member yourself, eh, Capitan? You should have been with me in the 90s, Capitan. You wanted stealth helicopter. So far, so good. Now, you must get the police off your back and then head to the airport. We will store this in Madrazo hangar. You are back on the surface, Capitan. Well, things are getting busy up here. So, Capitan, you want to steal an aircraft capable of high-altitude troop infiltration over... You got it? Perfect. Return it to him, and we have our pilot. Bravo! Madrazo 2.0 will be pleased, as will original flavor Madrazo. Or we can do exactly the same as last time. If it is not broken, why fix it? What's next? Yes. Find the truck and straight through the front door. Is that truck nearby? If you are all in uniform, you can just drive right through the main gate. Remember, some tools we will borrow from Mr. Rubio. We have identified bolt cutters and uniforms. I thought they would be more cautious this time around. Good for us. Power station is just ahead. Bring it down and the cameras and lights go with it. Never pass up a chance to open double keycard security system. This is where they keep the good stuff. Now you have disabled this, we will be clear to send in your reinforcements. You will need 2 keycards for this door. Good work, but stay ashore until the whole crew is there. The difficult second album. A masterpiece. Do you have the bonds? They still have no idea you are there. I expect the guards' shooting is a little off. An unfortunate side effect of uncontrollable diarrhea. Is there a plane? Do not fly over compound. The air defenses there are still online. When you come to sell this, my mother-in-law will be first in the line. In fact, there is story in my hometown. Actually, never mind. Your equipment is nearby. Check your GPS. Almost there. I told you this pilot was good. We have been here so often. Okay, now don't forget the compound's air defenses. Very nasty. Remember, we cannot take down the compound's air defenses, so most of your air support will not be able to help you here. Okay, time to focus, yes? This display case is bulletproof and bomb-proof. You have time for another attempt. Recon drone is up. You shall have enemy positions on your radar now. Crew member, KIA! We have lost the bottle. There is a saying in my country. It means man who jumps from cliff gets double rations at bottom. Okay? We did not do surveillance on this route. If there is an entry point, perhaps it will work. If you have the key. You should be seeing the side gate, correct? We don't have access codes. As we say in Russia, if you wish to poke the bear twice, use a long stick. Now, we focus. You are approaching land. For a moment, I was worried this would be inconvenient. Nothing compares to the satisfaction of well-executed plan. Apart from the gigantic financial rewards, they fixed the power. Let us go and make Mr. Rubio's hangover a little worse, yes? He will wake up to an empty vault. The pipe should be in front of your current position. You will need the blowtorch. Your support units could make all the difference now. They are coming for you. The main building in the center is a good place to start looking for a way in. Are you in? You did not get sucked into a turbine. I knew you'd be fine. Be careful in this area. Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards, excellent, they bought it. If it keeps going like this, Minnie Madrazo's documents will be ours in no time. And remember, Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards will not be fooled by your little disguise, yes? All right, recon drone is up. Enemy locations should now be on your radar. Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of there. You just need to cycle through them to match the target. And try not to get shot while you're using it. Look ahead. Control tower. You disable it, I can send in your reinforcements whenever you wish. In my experience, single keycard systems are last year's security. So, based on my experience and intuition, I think Mr. Rubio knows that something is up. I'm sorry, the CCTV image is a little blurry. Was that a gun made of gold? Alright, coming up on checkpoint. Nearly at the compound now. You are approaching checkpoint just ahead of compound. Be quick and be sure to avoid El Rubio's personal guards. If possible, I think this was an improvement on our first time, Capitan. They have their attack boats mobilized along the coast. Remember, if you take off with the main air defenses active, you are as good as dead. Was that a shotgun I saw on camera? You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key. Ignorance is bliss, yes? Okay, I do you a deal. You manage to sneak out of there wearing that necklace. I tell you where I keep the Navy wine. Bad news, Capitan. If you wish to open double keycard system, only way is with 2 people. Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what he has for us in the vault this time. They will buy you time, but if a guard gets a good look at you, he will realize you do not belong. Did the bodyguard see you? I warned you about this. Remember, the men watching the CCTV, they are tired, not slept for days with unlimited cocaine. You blew up his car? Ha! Why keep things professional when you can make it personal, yes? There will be other things we can take and use to our advantage besides keys and keycards. Keep a lookout. You can deploy recon drone, but your other support units will not be able to help you here. Remember, not too close to the compound. Special air defenses. Uh-oh. By the sounds of it, Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter. Watch out. Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards. They patrol this area. It sounds like the boss in an attack helicopter. I suggest you move. Fast. If possible, I think this was an improvement on our first time, Capitan. In attack helicopter, I think it would be good time to accelerate your departure. Okay, word of advice for the way out. If you're shot, use your body to break the statue's fall. I have to move the sub. Sending you the new coordinate now. The difficult second album. A masterpiece. Crew member out. The bonds are dropped. This time, we are here for Mini Madrazo and his little box of blackmail, but I have feeling we will be back. You know where to go. Now, to the task at hand. Wait, the air defenses are still up. Okay, now, do not forget these will buy you time, but if a guard looks too closely, he will not be fooled. Try once more. It's a simple fact, but true. If a door is locked, someone has the key. The lockup nearby is open, but from the schematics, it looks like you would need 2 people to access it. If you find the right kind of vehicle, you could probably drive it through the main gate. That was close, but you made it. Again. How is the water? Tropical? A drainage pipe is right ahead of your position, and at the other end, hot tub. Is it open? Well, don't just stand there. Move. And remember, you see something you like, you help yourself. You can only try so many wrong combinations before someone smells the rat, yes? I have installed special compartment for it. Now for the delicate part. The glass case, bulletproof, shatterproof. It's not enough to do it again. No, you keep coming back like true artist. The difficult second album. A masterpiece. Remember, we know from our little reconnaissance trip that there is a keypad in the office. Worth investigating. You are approaching the power station. You want to bring down the lights and CCTV. This is where you do it. Okay. Ready to drop in on our old friend? I wonder what state we will find him in this time. You know, I think this will be the most profitable job of my career. On days like this, I'm glad I left the Navy. You know, in a way, I admire Mr. Rubio. We steal from him, and he restocks the cupboards with goodies. Huh? We Russians love an optimist. Enemy air support. That was some forward planning. A partial match is not enough. You need the whole thing. I will never be bored of this. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Rubio. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes? Their alarms are going crazy. One too many cameras destroyed, I think. How does it feel to be dropping in and visiting our old friend once again? Be careful. If you find a uniform for a disguise, it will not be foolproof. The things in this man's vault, huh? Mr. Rubio is one-man international black market. Now, you will reach land soon. Expect short patrols. Don't rely on your disguises now they found the vault. It's too late for that. The pilot will tell you when you are in position. No need to be nervous. The area looks clear. Helicopters heading your way. Hey, they found a way to get the CCTV back online. Tunnel entrance is fixed. Not for long, though, yes? Now, enjoy your little swim, yes? This is your friendly reminder that the air defenses are still online. You need to get the whole target print. If a gate is locked, look for the key. Probably it is with one of the many people you have shot. Some advice. When dealing with paranoid drug lord, expect CCTV everywhere. We are in. Now, the easy part is over. Next stop, underground vault. The water is full of attack boats. You will need to be careful. So far, so good. But once you are inside that compound, anything could happen. Don't let it break concentration. If you fail too many times, there is a backup alarm which calls the very aggressive men with the guns. Much better. Now, cut through the grate and hold your nose. If you want to carry more goodies with you next time, make some friends, yes? Wait, the documents. We cannot leave without them. We have its location logged. A good reason to come back. You can concentrate under heavy fire, yes? Cycle through the fragments and match them up to the target print. Do not get seen once you leave the airstrip. And we are the ones who are paid for them, huh? This is masterstroke. Less complacency, more paranoia. You doubt me? Just ask my second wife, huh? We are pioneers. We are the dogs in space, yes? So, the pilot will confirm when you are clear to descend. GPS trace acquired. I have your location. Once you are inside the compound, I will be able to see you on CCTV. Side note, have you had any thoughts on drinking the objective? The bottle looks expensive. We could definitely still sell the bottle. Excellent. System down. Confirmed. But the compound has separate air defenses. Do not forget. Those you must avoid. If you want to avoid this, I would leave them alone from now. Looks like Mr. Rubio is running away. Damn, they got one of us. Good work, but we do not go until everyone is ready. That's it, drone is airborne. Radar should have guard positions now. I suggest you hold off on getting airborne until you have taken out the air defenses. Reinforcements on their way. Go. Wait, if we do not have the tequila, we cannot leave. Well, he sounds irritated again. Check the hangar for your equipment. Once you get out of the airstrip, keep out of sight. Over the wall? Good. I have your signal loud and clear. Nice shooting, Rooster. They will know you are not one of their soldiers. And this is how you pop the cherry, yes, Capitan? And think how much better we will be the second time around. Okay, the tunnel should be in front of you now. Time for that blowtorch. Remember, we do not have radar location of the guards. We go old school. Open eyes and ears. And we are worst thing ever happened to him, huh? The objective is down. Is there a way over that section of wall? You would need the right equipment. Back again! I wonder if we get the frequent flyer miles for this trip. Is that it? Bravo! Now, into the elevator. We are so close. Also, don't forget to say hi to Mr. Rubio from me. Again, huh? Okay, the fingerprint scanner. Time to break out the tool we borrowed from the head of cybersecurity. Our last visit was business. This time is pleasure, yes? Remember, some tools Mr. Rubio will kindly lend to us, yes? We know locations of grappling hook and bolt cutters. Those bonds are non-negotiable. We must recover them. If I am right, there is a guard tower just ahead of your position. I think if you destroy another camera, they will come kicking. Go from top to bottom. The values must add up to the target voltage. You can see that number in the middle. Is it open? Well, don't just stand there. Move. You know, this time I think you may have broken him. Be careful. The guards will have no trouble seeing you on a bright day like this. You must look again. Did you get a plane? Clear for takeoff. Just don't fly over the compound. Keep your focus, and do not lose sight of the primary objective. We must get into the vault. It will show you partial prints from previous scans, and you cycle through them to match the target print. Do we have the diamond? We cannot leave it here. You know, my uncle would say, Pavel, there is nothing more lucrative than a desperate man. Excellent. Did I ever tell you about the sewers in my hometown? If you are considering using the cliff as an escape route, I think you know which one he chose. A lesson for moments such as this. You know the mark of true professional on operations such as this. Always looking ahead. This is control tower, yes? I thought so from satellite images. We have logged its location. You will have to come back with a crew. Do not take off. The air defenses are still active. You will be blown out of the sky. Ah, it is good to be back. Pilot will give you a signal to jump soon. And this is how you pop the cherry, yes, Capitan? And think how much better we will be the second time around. You know, I once knew an admiral who said that swimming through an undersea pipeline was closest he felt to inner peace. Coming up on checkpoint now. Lights out, cameras down. Enemy helicopters inbound. Destroy too many cameras, paranoia kicks in and they come looking. Capitan, there is no way to open double keycard system by yourself. They know their soldiers and they will know you are not one of them, no matter what uniform you are wearing. Remember, we are repeat customers of Mr. Rubio. We find something we cannot use this time, we save it for next. This all looks familiar, yes? Now we go downstairs and see what Mr. Rubio has for us this time. And we are the ones who are paid for them, huh? This is masterstroke. Almost there. If you think the fight has been tough so far, wait till we get inside the compound. Based on the blueprints, to get into that lockup, you would need an extra person with you. I'll mark that entry point on the planning board, Capitan, for future reference. Good. We made it again. Your disguise will not convince Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards, so keep out of their sight. No, this can't be it. Hey, before you take off, aren't you forgetting something? You know the genius of this plan? Mr. Rubio acquires blackmail documents. Very considerate of Mr. Rubio to think of us when stocking his safe. Welcome to paradise. The pilot will tell you when to jump. Very heavy. Take my advice. You need to run fast. Pack light. Knock, knock, Mr. Rubio. Guess who is back again? The drainage pipe is dead ahead. You got there. Good. There must be a plane nearby. Shit, they got one of us. And their bag. Nice run, Charlie. I know the army of highly trained mercenaries is a dark cloud, but I have silver lining for you. And somehow it's still overheated. I suggest we start in the main building in the center of the compound, but up to you. Are you in the vault yet? Be ready for anything to happen in there. The entrance is right up ahead. There will be details we missed on our reconnaissance. Keep an eye out. Not far now to the checkpoint. No need to stress. If you move quickly, the uniform should work. The tequila, is it back with you? We cannot leave it for them to recover. All information you find is useful. Keep a note. So, the bonds are there. Well, you would have thought Mr. Rubio would learn not to trust his safe, huh? Such a lot of effort for such a little file. Makes you wonder what's in there, no? And I swim, yes? The last time I swam through a drainage pipe was in the Baltic Sea. If you come up against a door you cannot open, I expect you've already killed the man with the key. To be honest, I did not think this would work on our second visit. Your equipment is nearby. I have sent you GPS. Look down there, my friend. Somewhere underground are Mini Madrazo's documents. I have been thinking, why do we human beings jump out of stealth helicopters onto islands of cutthroats and mercenaries, even if it involves underwater drainage pipe? It's just up ahead. Capitan, I do not want to worry you, but there is something out there. There must be nothing but ruthless focus. There are patrol boats above you on the surface. Be careful. They do not have helicopters. This was a good preparation. Hey, you cannot be leaving your crew behind. Do you think Mr. Rubio is in there now putting finishing touches to his next exclusive gathering, huh? Look ahead. Control tower. You disable it, I can send in your reinforcements whenever you wish. Just so you know, the power is back. Why don't we give him some more, huh? Now pay attention. You will reach land soon. These you will need to find if you want to use this as your way in. One of the guards will have them. And a minigun, and 2 pounds of cocaine. This would be a good time to leave, I think. Finding your approach, stealing even more valuable items, driving Mr. Rubio into depths of drug-filled paranoia. Shit, more guards. You know the only diamond bigger than this, the one on my ex-wife's finger. You steal that back, then I am impressed. I have a suggestion. Wear the necklace. The guards will be too dazzled to shoot you in the face. Probably. You need to match all details, not just some. Bravo! Madrazo 2.0 will be pleased, as will original flavor Madrazo. Timing is everything. All together now. Excellent. Well, they are trying to shoot you. Looks like Mr. Rubio is heading back toward land. Do you have both key cards for this door? That's the last checkpoint. You're almost there. Alarm! A bodyguard must have seen you. We have multiple exits still live. They are on your radar now. The Russian word means valiant jump from cliff. I keep part of his skull under my hat for luck. Let us see if there are enough. Now you are not far from the island. A short swim. Until we find a way to bring down those air defenses, we are grounded, my friend. The water was so cold, I used my nipples to cut through the grate. You Americans will need to use a blowtorch. So tell me, what do you think is in these documents that Mini Madrazo wishes us to steal so badly? You are safe, but we wait. We leave no one behind. Welcome back! When the rest of you are here, I will bring you all in through the airlock. Then we will break open the caviar. So, we sneak in this far, set bomb, give them heart attacks. Advanced tactics, yes? Heavy loadout inbound. This will change the pace. The compound air defenses are a separate system, and we cannot take them down. We lost one. And I do not mean the hordes of frenzied mercenaries chasing after you. I mean finding the vault. Beautiful. We are quite a team, yes, Capitan? Already, I am itching for a second attempt. Now, let us just hope he has not changed the combination. I remember I once ran mission at nuclear reactor. Everything went smoothly until we realized how heavy is a brick of plutonium. Is that wall scalable? You will need equipment of some kind to do it. There she is. Even more beautiful the second time around, yes? You just need to cycle through them to match them to target scan. While not getting shot in the head. Good. We are inside. Now the real work begins. Well, at last we are ready to make our entrance. Based on recent satellite images, the party is finished. You know what I like about you, boss? You never afraid to return to the scene of the crime. Wait, we cannot leave without the diamond. Crew member down, and they had the documents. The last time I stole a diamond this size, my team did a 3-day sprint through the rainforest back to the coast. We always look ahead. You find something you can no longer use, we note it down, use it next time. Be careful. We cannot get radar lock on guard positions. Keep your eyes open. Excellent, they bought it. If it keeps going like this, Mini Madrazo's documents will be ours in no time. By the way, you will always have room in your bag for main objective. Just because you are fleeing the crime scene of the century, charts indicate there is a guard tower up ahead. A partial match is no good to us. The party is finished, and the hangover is here. This is your first advantage. Good! The uniforms, they are still there, yes? Now remember, these are not perfect disguise. That control tower we scoped, as long as it is functioning, we cannot escape the air defenses. Okay, you are at the scanner. Time to use the tool we got from head of cybersecurity. Remember, if you come across a disguise, do not push your luck. It will buy you time, but if a guard looks carefully, he will see through it. And do not try to fool a Rubio's personal guards. Watch out for air defenses around the compound. Or as we say in Russia, like child breaking into secure compound, huh? You're not thinking of jumping, are you? I thought we were getting along so well. Don't expect your uniforms to fool anyone now they know you're here. You could probably find one of their trucks and just drive through the main gate. Hey, they found a way to turn the cameras and lights back on. And if you look closely, you can see hangover rising like mist. Russian tactical manual states this is the perfect time to strike. Don't forget, you have support units waiting. Could turn the tide. No, again, if you find keys or key cards, bring them with you. We're losing options up here. I think the main gate is your only chance of getting out under the radar. Very good, it worked. Next stop, the vault, and the Mini Madrazo's documents. Don't forget, not everything we're taking is shiny and gold. Wowee! He is retreating! All right, everyone has a way off. Now, we regroup and get back to Los Santos. And the Rubio's personal guards will know their soldiers well. You will not fool them, I think. I can confirm the system is down, but remember, compound air defenses are independent. No way to take them down. An interesting man. God rest his soul. So, next up, swimming pool maintenance. It would be a crime to leave it behind. Your equipment's nearby, on your GPS now. There must be a plane or a helicopter or something. Keep looking. And don't forget to pick up any little extras you see on the way. This time, I thought we would be caught for sure. You must really look like a smuggler. You made it. Now, see if you can find the boat. You'll find your equipment in the hangar close by. As soon as you leave the airstrip, don't get seen. So far, so good. Now, things get interesting. We must find this underground vault and get inside. Check your GPS. Your extraction point at the North Docks should be there now. Just in case we plan on doing this again, I will mark that entry point on the planning board, Capitan. Mr. Rubio, I would say we need to stop meeting like this. Did you find the statue again? It must come with us. Okay, we are close. Once you are inside the compound, expect even heavier resistance. If you're, looking for me, I had to move the sub. Did you make it? Are you in the vault? Remember, it picks up fragments of previous scans. You just have to cycle through them to match the target print. We are pioneers. We are the dogs in space, yes? So, the pilot will confirm when you are clear to descend. The coordinates for your extraction point at the airstrip should be with you now. And watch out for El Rubio's personal guards. They will know every soldier they command. You know the mark of true professional on operations such as this. Always looking ahead. We lost someone, and they had the objective. I am listening to their comms, and it sounds like Mr. Rubio is about to make a special appearance. Your extraction point is at the main docks, on your radar now. So, do you see the bonds? How many are there? No, wait, this is not the time for counting chickens. All right, you are in a good position. Find a way out when you can. The door requires 2 key cards. Do you have them both? You know, I thought they would be more cautious this time around. A good start. It seems Mr. Rubio has woken up into his nightmare. All over again. Here is how the tool works. Wires go from the left side of the panel over to a number on the right. Chosen numbers must add up from top to bottom. Yes, you are clear of the compound. This is the final straight. Fight your way through the last guards, and we get out of here. Like returning to Honeymoon Island with benefit of wisdom and experience and heavy munitions. Did you get that truck? You can drive through the main gate, Capitan, as long as you're in uniform. But remember, this is second chance for Mr. Rubio, too. He, too, will be ready. Are you taking the route over the wall? Did you find grappling hook? Heavy loadout requested. Planning on making entrance, yes? Back again! You know what I admire about you? You are perfectionist. It's not enough to stage daring robbery of Island Fortress. And I swim, yes? The last time I swam through a drainage pipe was in the Baltic Sea. This is not a free lunch you're eating. Too many attempts, backup alarm will go off. Pipe for drainage system is nearby, but you would need to have brought correct equipment for this. Stop! We cannot leave the diamond behind. There will be more tools we can use, and of course keys and key cards. Take it all. The tool we took from Head of Cybersecurity will show you fragments from previous scans. Crew member down. And they had the necklace. Remember, not too close to the compound. Special air defenses. You know the genius of this plan? Mr. Rubio acquires blackmail documents. The island's air defenses are still online. I strongly advise you to take out Control Tower before takeoff, yes? If you come across access codes, perhaps they are for the side entrance we found on reconnaissance. Power station just up ahead. Take it out to bring the cameras down. We remember down. And more importantly, we lost their bag, too. All right, Playtime is finished. As soon as we get into the compound, the real work begins. Such a lot of effort for such a little file. Makes you wonder what's in there, no? The main objective. Did we recover it? We cannot leave without it. We need a complete match. And this is how you pop the cherry, yes, Capitan? And think how much better we will be the second time around. Take another look. And good news, the area looks clear of guards. Mr. Rubio, you are my favorite person to rob. It seems we cannot resist coming back, huh? Remember, the only way into that display case is the plasma cutter. We have logged its location. One for next time, I think. You must enter them at the same time. Is it just to recover Mini Madrazo's precious documents? I think not. Stay on the ground. Unless we take the air defenses down, this is a very bad idea. I expect the guards look a little agitated, yes? So would you be if you had terminal case of shits, huh? On the surface, from movement patterns, I would say it is... Never mind. It is an old friend of mine. The water was so cold, I used my nipples to cut through the grate. You Americans will need to use a blowtorch. The grappling hook we found on reconnaissance. Did you find it? Now, you will reach land soon. Expect short patrols. Well done. They bought it. If it keep going like this, Mini Madrazo's documents will be ours in no time. Oi, you will have trouble sneaking out with this necklace. It is visible from space, I think. From what I can tell, they have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need another way out. Alarm? Did you get seen by a camera? But now they will be expecting you. If you wish to keep element of surprise, you must use what you have learned. Checkpoint coming up. Don't forget the keypad in the main office, assuming you can get there. A little too much calm down and self-loathing in the air, yes? Oh dear. I think Mr. Rubio has your position. There will be many locked doors in Mr. Rubio's house. Worth looking for keys, I think. I have pinged you the GPS for the sub's location. As soon as you are on board, we go. Okay, next. Once you are in the truck, just drive through the main gate. Stay calm. Thanks for your help, Victor. And you will be swatted out of the sky like angry little bug. Take out the control tower. You should be at the North Docks now. There must be a boat there somewhere. How are you doing up there? Some second-date nerves, perhaps, yes? Okay. But then I think of the drainage pipe you're about to swim through, and I am not so jealous, which speaks to me on a very deep level. Keep a clear head, and do not forget primary objective. We get into the vault, no matter what. Take a good look. There is more than Mini Madrazo's secret documents to find. So, let us go and introduce ourselves. Beautiful. We are quite a team, yes, Capitan? Already, I am itching for a second attempt. This time, we are here for Mini Madrazo and his little box of blackmail, but I have feeling we will be back. Careful. If the guard lose too many CCTV cameras, they will become suspicious. You know, I am almost jealous of you. Out there in the field once again, the island's air defenses are still online. I strongly advise you to take out control tower, or as we say in Russia, real man needs only one pair of pants. And the only way to use a plasma cutter is very carefully. We will be in the vault with our hands on Mini Madrazo's sensitive documents before they have drunk their milk thistle tea. Swimming through shark-filled tropical seas toward private island defended by pitiless mercenaries. And remember, you see something you like, you help yourself. Good work. Now, the small matter of getting out alive. You are close to the compound now. Remember, there is always time for some last-minute shopping before takeoff. There will be tools and materials, too. These are worth just as much. There will be other things we can find and use. And if you find key cards or keys, bring them with you. How does it look from up there? A land of opportunity, yes? Do you have the truck? Are you all in uniform? You need to be if you want to go through the main gate. If we wish to recover Mini Madrazo's documents and leave this island with ears still attached to head, the statue has been dropped. Repeat, the statue has been dropped. Checkpoint up ahead. Remain calm and don't give them a chance for a long look at your disguise. All right, ready to pay return visit to Mr. Rubio, yes? Pilot will tell you when to drop. Welcome back again. I have been thinking, perhaps Mr. Rubio thinks we are finished with him. Your entry plane should still be where you left it, if you want to use it to escape. You know, I did not think this would work on our second trip. Your equipment is in the hangar. Do you remember the keypad we saw on the CCTV? It's in the office. Might be a lead. This area was not part of our reconnaissance. If there is a gate there, perhaps you use it once you have the key. Bear in mind, every key we find is a door we can open. Just think, our host is somewhere in there, enjoying his after party. Keep enjoying, Mr. Rubio. Let's show him. Your entrance pipe is dead ahead. You will need to cut it open. Remember the secret to clandestine operations. Resourcefulness. Any equipment you find, you can put to use. Drainage pipe is nearby, but remember, we did not bring equipment for this. Well, at least now if you die on the way out, you will be looking fabulous. Be careful. Too many failed attempts will trigger an alarm. So, do you see the bonds? How many are there? No, wait, this is not the time for counting chickens. I have sent you the extraction coordinates for the North Docks. But remember, this is second chance for Mr. Rubio, too. He, too, will be ready. Your equipment is in the nearby hangar. Once you leave the airstrip, just don't get spotted. So, the sub is not where you left it. New coordinates should be on your GPS now. Doing it under machine gun fire. And I should know. Not just kidding. At the other end, a private army defending impregnable vault containing Mini Madrazo's precious documents. Ha! I thought they would be more cautious this time around. Good for us. So, the plan comes together at last. You are not far from the island. Just a short swim in warm water. There is always a next time. If you find something you cannot use, we note it down. Beautiful. We are quite a team, yes, Capitan? Already, I am itching for a second attempt. Hey, if you're looking for the sub, I had to put it somewhere else while you were inside. Careful, looks like the CCTV is back. Now, make your preparations, you will be ashore soon. Good, side gate. Entrance confirmed. So, the bonds are there. Well, you would have thought Mr. Rubio would learn not to trust his safe, huh? Alright, this checkpoint is just before the compound. No hanging around. Just move along and avoid Rubio's personal guards. Check the hangar for your equipment. Once you get out of the airstrip, keep out of sight. And good news, the area looks clear of guards. Does not mean there is no time for opportunistic theft, yes? You like it, you take it. We have the combination. Just take your time. No, the tequila. We must not leave it behind. GPS tracker confirmed. I have your position. I will also access compound CCTV once you are inside. Okay, bag it up and wear your softest shoes for the way out. Ah, it's good to be back. The first time was just practice, yes? This time will be perfection. Do you see the bonds? You know, it is kind of us to be showing Mr. Rubio the flaws in his security. Again. So, here we are at last. The planning, the espionage, the late nights of red caviar and scheming turn you into little red mist. Yes? Remember, there are some tools we can borrow from Mr. Rubio's stores. Well, here we are. Pilot will give you drop signal soon. Be careful of the compound. Special air defenses. Good job. The compound is behind you. All that stands between you and immortality is the possibility of your imminent death. Now get out of there. Well, judging from the lack of terrified screams, did you find the bonds after they were dropped? We cannot leave them here. So, how did our little water trick go down? Do the guards look distracted? Heads up. Fresh guards inbound. No trace of our previous entry here. I thought it would be like this. What is your extraction route? They all have guards, so be ready. Another fingerprint scanner. No trouble. Same as before. We have tool for this. You will see fragments of previous scans. We have lost the objective. Pick it up. You have good taste in things to steal. Whew. Looks like Mr. Rubio is falling back towards land. Perfect. Do not give up on a locked door. Why not ask a guard nicely for the key? The bolt cutters you scoped. Did you find them? They will make short work of the gates. I must warn you, if you do find the skies, do not push it too far. Easy. You should have been with me in Iceland a few years ago. So cold, a whale made love to the submarine to keep warm. You made it back. As soon as the others are here, I bring you all in through the airlock. Then, off into the sunset. Okay, recon drone is live. Guards positions coming through now. Okay, drainage pipe should be nearby. Time to break out the blowtorch. So long, Victor. There will be other things we can find and use, as well as keys or key cards. Bring it all. At times like this, it is important to remember to enjoy yourself. I like to imagine how I will spend all the money. You made it to the boat. Well done. As soon as the whole crew has an exit route confirmed, we go. Anything behind double keycard security system is worth stealing. Be sure to track it down. Okay, time for another bang. Ah, the thrill of running away from a private army through tropical jungle with a panther statue, heavy loadout on its way. Just what you need. The power station is here. This is where you can bring down the lights and CCTV network. You should be able to deploy the recon drone here, but your other air support cannot risk the compound air defenses. That's it. That's everyone. We regroup as soon as possible, then head home. You are coming up on the power station now. Turn it off and the cameras go down. That's the main dock. Can you see a boat you can use? So I guess we're doing this the noisy way. Let's go. Watch your step. A bright day is not your friend. Guards will see you coming from far away. So far, so good. Now things get interesting. We must find this underground vault and get inside. This storm will help us. Visibility will be piss poor. Knock, knock, Mr. Rubio. Aha, the wall. Did you find the grappling hook? Well done. That's the north docks. Now, to find a boat. This is no time for an attack of the nerves. Go! Ah, the beauty of analog electronics. Reliable, hard-working, easy to hack. Here is how you use the tool. Good work, Victor. Okay, bag it up and wear your softest shoes for the way out. Did you recover the statue? We must not leave it behind. We cannot go out using the same truck. We're going to need another exit route. Take your time. The night works for you and against the guards. But really? Why not twice? Pilot will tell you when you begin. The area should be clear of guards. Like a repeat vacation, yes? Be sure to leave a good review for our host, huh? Okay, this is checkpoint just before compound. Move quickly and don't let any of El Rubio's personal guards see you. This is a familiar sight by now, huh? The pilot will give you the signal soon. See you on the ground. And here we are. Again, you will always find tools and opportunities along the way. Fast work, but no one leaves this airspace until everyone has an exit confirmed. The bottle is down. Quickly, before it spills, your equipment is marked on your GPS. Once you leave the airstrip, do not get spotted. Remember, we have noted location of bolt cutters. Mr. Rubio will lend us these if we ask nicely. Remember, the compound has special air defenses. They will give you more than just a headache, yes? No, do not worry. I shall be here. I will not miss this for anything. We cannot risk using the truck again. You'll need to find another way out. Don't forget your entry plane. Should work as an exit plane, too. There is more than one way out of the compound. Expect resistance from all of them. Well done. They bought it. If it keeps going like this, Mini Madrazo's documents will be ours in no time. You are in the power station. No point disabling CCTV. They know you are here. Are you on board the boat? Sounds like an escape vehicle to me. We did not scope this way. If there is an entrance, perhaps we can use it. If you have a key. You should be in front of the side gate now, yes? All right, we can use this way, but we need the codes. Checkpoint ahead. Beyond this, the compound. Welcome back. Stop. The necklace. We cannot leave without it. I have sent GPS coordinates of your equipment. Once you leave the airstrip, keep out of sight. The control tower is just ahead. The documents, did we get them back? We cannot leave until we have them. Haha, back once again. Ah, this brings back memories of our first time, no? Perhaps you need some Dutch courage for the firefight you are about to have, huh? Watch out for air defenses around the compound. Did it work? Okay, time to move. Shh, do you hear that? It is the sound of complacency. Who would dare to rob Mr. Rubio twice, after all? Very soon, we will have his sensitive documents and perhaps a little extra something for ourselves. Remember, we have location of grappling hook we can borrow from Mr. Rubio. Did you find the necklace after it was dropped? We cannot leave it. More guards could be on the way. Use the combination on the safe now. Now, watch out for patrol boats on the surface. It is a short swim from your current position. The bolt cutters we scoped. They are still there? They will be very useful when you come to the gates. When we looked at the security feed, remember we saw a keypad in the office? Worth looking at. The air defenses are still online. You must find the control tower and take it out of action. That's the alarm. They must have got suspicious about losing the CCTV. It pays to be selective with your looting. If it is too heavy, it will slow you down, perhaps too much. You know the difference between a good thief and a great thief. Improvisation. You just need to cycle through them to match the target print. And keep an eye out for people trying to kill you. And, if you look closely, you can see hangover rising like mist. Russian tactical manual states this is the perfect time to strike. I have eyes on multiple viable exit strategies. On your radar now. What is your position? On this schematic, you are walking through walls now. This time I thought we would be caught for sure. You really must look like a smuggler. Be careful with this. Too many wrong tries and they will realize something is going on. Okay, not our problem. Check your GPS. Your equipment is close by. No one left behind. Full marks, Capitan. Success. Good. Now, into the elevator. We are almost there. If you let a guard get a good look at you, he will see right through it. Just remember, his personal bodyguards will not be fooled by your uniform. Are the bolt cutters still there? They will come in handy for the gates. All state-of-the-art security will use double keycard system. You know, for a ruthless international drug dealer, Mr. Rubio has impressive taste in jewelry. Reminds me of my uncle. It worked. Good. Now go. You can only afford so many failed attempts. One too many fail-safe alarm triggers. You'll need the whole target print before it will open. Uh-oh. Someone hit the alarm. Did you get caught on CCTV? Looks like Medrazo family good name's safe in our hands. Control tower ahead. If you want me to be able to send in your reinforcements, disable it. Ah, Mr. Rubio, it's like taking cocaine from a baby robbing you. I could do this all day. Remember, the compound has special air defenses. They will give you more than just a headache, yes? You know, once my father had a choice. Be shot through the leg or through hip flask. If you can carry a tool, take it. We will find a use for it somewhere. I have something to report. Mr. Rubio's just asked for his private attack helicopter. All right. Side gate confirmed. You know, there is something about coming all this way to steal a bottle of booze. You found the uniforms, yes? Now, do not push your luck with them. Well, this will blow your cover. And also many other things. He tells himself we would have to be crazy to keep coming back, but he does not appreciate Russian military strategy. There is old Russian saying, when you poke a man in the eye, he cannot see, but he can still kick. The heavier the things you take, the slower you will be. So, a gemstone panther statue. I'm starting to think Mr. Rubio has unhealthy obsession with local fauna. You are through. It cannot be far. I promise, I will not drink this when you get it back to the sub, unless you want to, in which case I will bring the caviar, steady nerves, and a plasma cutter. You made it! Again! Well, at least now if you die on the way out, you will be looking fabulous. Alarm! My Spanish is not so good, but it sounds like they found a body. The sub is marked on your radar. As soon as you are here, we disappear. Or in your case, many exceptionally well-aimed bullets. Now, we concentrate. You will be ashore soon. Well, judging from their comms, it sounds like Mr. Rubio is reaching for his helicopter. Again. A partial match is not enough. You know, I thought they would be more cautious this time around. A good start. I hate to rush you, but if I don't, the heavily armed guards will. Enter the combination. And don't worry. I found a head for your usual parking space, huh? Word of advice, if you find one keycard, look for number 2. The heavier the things you take, the slower you will be. The main gate, that's your best hope of getting back out of there quietly. Remember, Mr. Rubio has some tools we can use. We have locations of grappling hook and uniforms. You know, I think the guards are even more angry this time. Well done, but we must wait for everyone to reach an extraction point. We cannot resist coming back, huh? Like child in candy store, with nothing but private army in the way. A big piece of cake, as you Americans say, yes? Haha. A new shift of guards just clocked in. Careful out there. Are you thinking of climbing the wall there? You would need equipment for it, yes? Do you see the bonds? You know, it is kind of us to be showing Mr. Rubio the flaws in his security. Again. I love this job. Let's make some money. You made it. But we do not leave without the whole crew. They have the power back online. Using the wall? All right. Tracking you over. The whole crew across the line. Very good. Now, it is short swim to the island. Watch out for patrol boats. We begin. Your pilot will have you there soon. Is it just me, or is there bad energy in the air since our last visit, huh? Mr. Rubio is a sore loser, I think. We make no distinction between madness and genius, huh? Good job, it worked. Next stop, the vault and the Mini Madrazo's documents. Welcome back to the crime scene, yes? I believe you know your way around. Next up, we go downstairs. How are the guards looking? Shaky? Nauseous? Our little appetizer worked, huh? Good. By the way, don't worry about leaving space in your bag for main objective. The diamond has been dropped. Recover it. These you will need to find if you want to use this as your way in. One of the guards will have them. You are close to that grappling hook we saw. Is it there? You will see a target print and some fragments of previous scans. Your best chance is the main gate. There will be guards, but you can get through. We must wait for the others. Go pick them up if you like. Well, that looks expensive. Ah, the cries of the impotent despot. He's beautiful, no? You may deceive a guard for a little while, but if he looks too closely, he will know something is wrong. Take care. If you fail too many times, it will trigger fail-safe alarm. He has a fingerprint scan here, too? All right, we follow the usual plan. We were lucky with the storm. The guards will be distracted. The necklace. You did not leave it on the ground. Now, we concentrate. You will be ashore soon. We need a full match or nothing. Try again. You need to go to the control tower. You know what would make this situation worse? Enemy helicopters, everyone accounted for. Perfect. One of the guards will have them. This thing must be worth a fortune. Reinforcements incoming. The control tower is just ahead of your position. As soon as it is disabled, I am able to send in your reinforcements. Good work, Charlie. The fine art of the plasma cutter, a submarine mechanic's best friend. Okay, here we go. Your pilot will have you there very soon to make the target voltage. That's the number in the middle. This brings back memories of our first time, no? I have crafted special compartment for it. Bad news. It looks like Mr. Rubio found you. Give up, Mr. Rubio. Give up and move away. We will never stop haunting you. Okay, no lights, no cameras. Cycle through the partial prints to match the target print, and the tool will do the rest. Okay? The pilot will give you green light soon. No guards currently in drop zone. Till next time, Rooster. The keys for those gates will be very useful. It was there I first decided to join the Navy. Perhaps it will have the same effect on you. We will see. Off you go. Your equipment's in the hangar. Based on satellite imagery, this must be control tower coordinating air defenses, like returning to Honeymoon Island with benefit of wisdom and experience and heavy munitions and an impregnable underground vault. Good job this is not your first tango. And El Rubio's personal guards will know every soldier on the island. Do not even try to fool them. Are you in? Stash the buns and get the gun back in your hand quick. I'll make a note of that entry point on the planning board, Capitan. You never know when we may be back. I bet you are glad you destroyed those buzzards now, yeah? How long do you think this man will live once Mr. Rubio finds out he let us into his little island again? Huh? These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them. You know, once, in the Baltic Sea, the submarine was so cold, the plasma in my plasma cutter froze. But remember, this is no time to shit on your laurels. And Mr. Rubio is the kind of man to make preparations. If you find useful intelligence, make a note of it. Hey, the lights and the CCTV are back on. Do not worry about having enough space in your bag for main objective. The bombs have been dropped. Quick, grab them. Heavy loadout inbound. This should push them back. I had to relocate the sub while you were inside. Pinging you the new location now. The night is our ally, yes? Good for hiding, and perhaps the guards will be sleeping. Well, that car looked expensive. I admire your commitment to ruining this man's day. If you find one key card, look for another. From satellite images, this is control tower, yes? Good to know. I will make a note for future visits. Wait, where is the statue? We must get it back. Get back to the main gate. That's your best chance of getting out of there without being seen. Made of precious gems tucked under your arm. Nothing quite like it, yes? You are a good swimmer. The maintenance room is not far. You'll find your equipment in the hangar close by. As soon as you leave the airstrip, don't get seen. Control tower ahead. If you want me to be able to send in your reinforcements, disable it. It will only let you through when you get a complete match. How long do you think this man will live once Mr. Rubio finds out he let us onto his little island again? Huh? Just look down there. It brings back memories, huh? Await your signal from the pilot. Not long to go. Good luck. Ignorance is bliss, yes? As my uncle would say, you kill the moose, you carry it home. You understand? Yes. Did I ever tell you about my friend Sergey? Spetsnaz. Created new tactical approach method? This is my kind of engineering. Wires and volts. So simple, so easy to bypass. This is how you use the tool. Don't forget, we cannot leave by air until we have found a way to bring the air defenses down. All right, next step. Find the truck and drive straight through the main gate. Stop! We must not leave until we have recovered the documents. Okay, you are in a good spot to surface. Take the next way out of there. You still have multiple extraction routes on your radar. One too many failed attempts and the failsafe alarm will go off. No pressure, of course. Now, you will make landfall soon. Try to avoid coming ashore into the barrel of a gun, yes? Looks like Medrazo family good name's safe in our hands. This is control tower. I had guessed this from satellite images. We will make a note of this for future missions. Okay, drone is live. Enemy should be on your radar now. Aha! It seems like our host has been informed of the situation. GPS locked. I have your position. I will also access compound CCTV to see you when you are there. It's good to be back. And the guards are excited to see you too. Always a pleasure, Rooster. It's good to be back. You know where to go by now. And do not forget, according to my maps, you should be coming up on the guard tower now. He is throwing party and thought his friends would like to watch us work. I tell him, no. It's good to be back, no? Now, I believe you have been here before. Oh, a large statue of a panther made from precious rocks. Remember, the compound has its own air defense system. You will be at the control tower soon. You know, he had this rock stolen from the Libertonian in Liberty City. Did you get the diamond back? We must recover it. Always worth looking in the safe. They say a good tactician must improvise. I see you intend to take this very seriously. Warning! Looks like Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter, just like last time. Shh! Do you hear that? It is the sound of complacency. Who would dare to rob Mr. Rubio twice, after all? You see the display case? Don't bother shooting it. You will have to use the plasma cutter. At last we begin. We have worked long and hard, and it has led us here. And do not try to fool a Rubio's personal guards. They will know every soldier on the island. You got there. Now, we wait for everyone else to catch up. Anyone who uses double keycard security has something to hide. I would suggest you seek it out. Remember, cameras everywhere. Almost like Mr. Rubio feels a little paranoid sometimes. And I do not mean the hordes of frenzied mercenaries chasing after you. I mean finding the vault. I am hearing something unusual on their comms channel. If you find access codes, don't forget to try them on the side entrance we found. You are beneath compound now. Take any exit you see. Well, at last we are ready to make our entrance. Based on recent satellite images, the party is finished. Up and over? Very well. I have your location. So, a statue of a panther made from gemstones. I will predict now. Reminds me of basic training. Good luck, Capitan. This is a double key card security. You will need another pair of hands. The right key will open up those gates without trouble. Plug the wires on the left into the values on the right. Work top to bottom. We are in. Now, we must find the vault. How is the view from up there? From satellite images, it looks like the party is finished. You must find the control tower and take it out of action. The control tower is still active. The air defenses are online. Your flight will be very short. And we are dark. We forget the subtle approach as of now. Those bonds are our payday. Without them, we cannot leave. Did you find a plane over there? Just be careful of air defenses around the compound. Okay? The pilot will give you green light soon. No guards currently in drop zone. Also, we can steal sensitive documents from top secret vault. But there is good news. Oi, not such a good vibe on Mr. Rubio's island now. You're a real party pooper. You know that, Capitan? Do we have the documents? We have no choice. We must get them back. As my uncle would say, you kill the moose, you carry it home. You understand? Yes. It is good to be back. Pilot will give you a signal to jump soon. Do not take off yet. We still need to pay a visit to the control tower. Once more, you must have missed something. Heads up, the lights and the CCTV are back online. Although, if this leads to Mr. Rubio's ass shower, don't blame me. You must treat her gently, or she will overheat. I'm afraid most of your air support will not be available in the compound. The air defenses are too risky. We have locations of grappling hook, bolt cutters, uniforms, and of course, there will be more if we can find it, as well as essentials, keys, keycards, and so on. It worked. Good. Now go. You know, Mr. Rubio should really employ more suspicious guards. It's like taking candy from baby, repeatedly. And the only thing big enough to do the job is his wallet. We will be paid very well for this, I predict. Back in the side saddle, Capitan? You know, I think Mr. Rubio is best thing that ever happened to us. We must recover the target. This is why we are here. I will assume you made it through the uncharted tunnel and into the den of strung-out militiamen. Now, how are your nerves? Steady? You will need them to be if you want to get into that bulletproof display case. This will be suspicious if you fail too many times. Take your time. Well, we are in. Needless to say, the private army will not be leaving you alone. I suggest we start in the central building. We have dropped the documents. I repeat, the documents are down. Almost there, but we cannot go home before everyone has made it. Oi, you will have trouble sneaking out with this necklace. It is visible from space, I think. This you will not regret taking with you. You just have to cycle through them to match them up to the target print. This is all or nothing. A partial match is no good at all. It must be perfect. You are in. Now we must locate the vault. And do not forget, no matter what happens, never forget the primary objective. Getting into the vault. Get to the main gate. There will be resistance, but you stand a chance. That entry point was useful, Capitan. I will make note of it on the planning board for next time. Perfect. We are out of the compound, and judging by their radio chatter, they have no idea they've been hit. Now get off that island. Now I'm sure you remember the route, yes? To the vault. Checkpoint ahead. By the way, if you need the sub, I had to move it. It's not our problem. That's how long. Check the hangar for your equipment. Heavy loadout on its way. This should wake them up. Is that truck still there? If you're in uniform, you can just drive it through the main gate, Capitan. Good. You made it. Look for a boat. You will have to do without most of your air support as long as you are here. How likely is it I have two operations in the same way, huh? Now, we'll look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building. Here we are again, with only several hundred angry men and their guns standing between us. What's not to like? Let's see where it leads. The wires on the left must be connected to the values on the right. You should be doing this with your eyes closed this time, yes? This place is like home from home now, huh? Okay, pilot will give you green light once you are in position. Good luck. Objective down. Recover it. Quickly. You know, interface like this reminds me of good old days, before screens came to take over. According to my GPS, you are inside the wall. Is it a secret passage? Yes, good work. Almost there. Did you get the bonds yet? I'm seeing a lot of guard activity back the way you came. You know, a man like Mr. Rubio, he would rather die than abandon his expensive taste. You know why I like Mini Madrazo? He is meant compensating for something. Your chosen extraction point is on your GPS now. Main docks. Go. Good thinking. Always check the safe. This time we can do things differently. Catch them off guard at their weakest point. If you happen to find access codes, try them on the side entrance we scoped. Crew member down. We lost their bag, too. I learned this the hard way. Cutting into undersea pipeline, at least you are above the waterline, yes? I am still making repairs. But I digress. Hold on. The statue. Where is it? The compound is just ahead. Now, we cannot miss this window. The guards will be half blind in this weather. Hey, be careful. They found a way to fix the cameras. Hostile choppers coming in. I have sent GPS coordinates of your equipment. Once you leave the airstrip, keep out of sight. If possible, I think this was an improvement on our first time, Capitan. The power station is just ahead. You can bring down the CCTV network from here. Once again, farewell, Mr. Rubio. Thank you for your hospitality. I will leave you good review, yes? This time is the straw that breaks the camel's hump, I think. You are at the main dock now. All you need is a boat. On the plus side, with what we put in the water, they don't know whether to pull the trigger or wipe their ass. And if you see anything you like along the way, it would be a shame to leave it where it is. You know, Mr. Rubio should really employ more suspicious guards. It's like taking candy from baby. I suggest we start with the building in the center of the compound. The office will be heavily guarded, but that's where we saw that keypad on the CCTV. Do you have the bonds? They still have no idea you are there. You must use them simultaneously. We will be in the vault with our hands on Mini Madrazo's sensitive documents before they have drunk their milk thistle tea. Well, well, you have done this so often, you hardly need me. Okay, next stop, maintenance. If you see anything you like on the way out, do not be shy. Help yourself. I think you have touched a nerve with our host. Alarm! Must have been CCTV. So, we are here again. I wonder what Mr. Rubio has in store for us this time. Our last visit was business. This time is pleasure, yes? So, you are at fingerprint scanner. You can deploy recon drone here, but your support pilots will not be able to fly over the compound. But we have never met, and I plan to keep it that way. Pleasure doing business with you. Again! You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. Perfect. As we say in Navy. You want the element of surprise? Choose least hygienic option. Did you find the truck? As long as you are all in uniform, you can just drive right through the main gate. You must have scared him off. He is retreating. Do not get distracted by the view. If you fall, I did not bring hose to wash you off the rocks. Remember, now they know you are here, you might as well use the backup you prepared. Crew member down. Are you on the boat? Why not use it to get away? Watch out for patrol boats. Is it just me, or is there bad energy in the air since our last visit, huh? Mr. Rubio is a sore loser, I think. Good news. Mr. Rubio's heading back to land. I suggest we start in the main building in the center of the compound, but up to you. I have been thinking, why do we human beings jump out of stealth helicopters onto islands of cutthroats and mercenaries? Let's show him. Your entrance pipe is dead ahead. You will need to cut it open. The whole island knows you have arrived. Get moving. Ah, this is Control Tower. I had guessed this from satellite images. We will make a note of this for future missions. It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out. Long-range scanners are picking up something big. Okay, come. Let us give him another lesson. Not long now till landfall. One of the few things Americans and Russians can agree on, yes? You cannot go just yet. We leave all at once or not at all. That lockup is open, but you would need someone else with you to access it. And do not forget, Mr. Rubio has many expensive tastes to share with us along the way. Those gates will open for the right key. You are familiar with this view now, yes? Like seeing an old friend again, to drive him slowly insane with hatred and paranoia. Remember, we know locations of guard uniforms. Remember, there is a keypad in Mr. Rubio's office, if you can get there alive. Good. System is disabled. Looks like compound air defenses are separate. Those we cannot touch. I sense all is not well with Mr. Rubio's paradise. It must control air defenses. Now you have disabled it. Your reinforcements can come whenever you wish. We have lost the diamond. Get it back. Did you get the tequila back? We must have it. Do not be fooled by the clear radar. Guards will be everywhere. You must use old-fashioned methods. Ears and eyes, and you will have to do it while dodging the occasional bullet. Don't worry, it's simple. Okay, we have what we came for. You ready to fight your way out? Another fingerprint scanner here. Okay, standard procedure with the tool. You know, normally, opportunity such as this is once in a lifetime. The only way in is the plasma cutter. One slip, you lose your finger. Big slip, well, just ask my uncle. I have crafted special compartment for it. Cautioned, of course. As my uncle would say, when you hunt alone, you carry more glory, but less meat. Well, here we are. Pilot will give you drop signal soon. Be careful of the compound. Special air defenses. Ah, back for a second bite of the cherry. The drainage pipe is a short swim ahead. You will need to cut your way in. Accounts, political exposure. I think it's his playlist from before he was cool. The bodyguards will not be fooled by your disguise. But you and me, we know sophistication when we see it. Did I tell you Mini Madrazo wanted video conference with live stream of the operation? Now watch out for the air defenses on the compound. And stay away from El Rubio's personal guards. They will know you are not one of their own. You have done it. Excellent. Now get into the elevator. Next up, the vault. Do not worry. You made such a good first impression. This will be a piece of cake. Good. You are at the scanner. The tool we stole from the head of cybersecurity will find partial prints left on the scanner. Did you pick up the bonds? They must come with us. Future planning. If you find something you cannot use this time, we remember it for next time? You are not planning on flying, are you? The air defenses are still online. Your extraction point at the North Docks should be on your radar. Okay, time to focus. Things have been easy so far. Inside that compound, they will not be so simple. Nearly there. Once you are inside that compound, prepare for close-quarter combat. Did you get seen by his bodyguard? I was afraid of this. Try again. I have done some calculations, and you would have a better chance of survival running directly at the bullets. Are you stopping at the power station? A bit late for taking out the CCTV now, I think. Crew member down. And the objective, too. The uniforms are where you left them, yes? If things get out of control, stick to the main objective. Get into the vault. Now that they found the vault, they'll be running checks on everyone. The disguises are useless. So, this is what Mini Madrazo will pay so well for. If you can survive the exit route. You have cracked it? The vault must be close. The airstrip exit point should be on your radar. Are you in? Stash the buns and get the gun back in your hand quick. You'll find your equipment close by. Should be on your GPS. As soon as you leave the airstrip, don't get seen. It comes down to this. I tell you one thing. Mr. Rubio is not expecting us. Mini Madrazo made wise choice. Thanks for the assist, Charlie. So, no complaining about the escape route. You cannot fool them, I think. They will know every soldier on the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing. Good choice. You are on the airstrip now, yes? Is there a plane you can borrow? The drone is up and transmitting. Guards' positions pinging over to your radar now. The statue is down. Quickly, get it back. If you find a locked door, someone will have the key. In fact, you probably killed them already. Mini Madrazo's documents, gone, and no clue as to the culprit except for the faint smell of red caviar. This was not part of the plan, but it is dark and ominous, and even the fish are dead. Did you get to the vault? Front gate it is. Open sesame. Extra guards just arrived. Be careful. I see you are at the side gate, right? Okay, this is an entry point we can use, but we need the codes. Just ahead, control tower. You have more than one route out of there. You just need to commit and kill a lot of people. Did you make it to the vault yet? Catch your breath. It will be a hard fight to get out again. Ha! This is one hell of a way to make a lot of money, huh, Capitan? Unless you want to be shot down very quickly, I suggest you find the control tower and take it out of action. Don't get seen once you leave the airstrip. A fingerprint scanner here, too. Okay, same procedure. We have the right tool. The objective, did you recover it? We must not leave it behind. Ah, here we are again. There is something special about amphibious landing. Ha-ha, clear. Not far now. Keep enjoying while you can. And this is how you pop the cherry, yes, Capitan? And think how much better we will be the second time around. Okay, so there's a lot on your plate at the moment, but you know what's not on your plate. Going over the wall? Did you find grappling hook? Perfect. Back on the inside. You know where the vault is, of course. I have sent you the coordinates for my current location. Almost there. You are close to pipe for drainage system, but we do not have equipment for this. Shit! From radio intercepts, sounds like they found a body. Stop. We have not taken down the air defenses. They will turn you into a very fine powder very quickly. As we say in Russia, day is for the hunted, night is for the hunter. Your GPS should have the location of your extraction point at the main docks. Bad news. They have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need to look for another way out of there. We lost someone. And their bag, too. You. Are you abandoning the mission? Your crew? The plane you used to get here is still an option for getting away. Checkpoint up ahead. After this, the compound. Okay, the compound is behind us, and the hard part is done. Now, do not die on the easy part, yes? Get out of there. Go! This storm is very tropical indeed. I am starting to think our host has unresolved anger issues. Shit! Did the camera see you? Is it just to recover Mini Madrazo's precious documents? I think not. You'll find your equipment close by. Should be on your GPS. As soon as you leave the airstrip, don't get seen. Okay, everyone has an exit. Now, we regroup and head back north. If things get crazy, just stick to the main objective. Get inside the vault. Perhaps he has left the Panther in charge, huh? Ha! Whatever it is, we will be ready. The difficult second album. A masterpiece. Did it work? We must be close now. Island must look familiar second time around, yes? But things will be different. Give a guard a good look at it, he will see right through it. Interesting. They must have fixed the tunnel entrance since our last visit. Rest in peace, my friend. You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operated. You know, there are people who say that a pink diamond the size of a grapefruit is vulgar. Checkpoint just ahead. Keep quiet and move quickly before they see through your disguise. You know what's even harder than slicing through bomb-proof glass using a plasma cutter? Well, if anyone is going to have a shotgun worth stealing, it is this man. Repeatedly. In fact, there is a story in my hometown. Actually, never mind. Your equipment is in the hangar. Soon we will be robbing you in your sleep, Mr. Rubio. Perhaps then you will stand a chance, yes? We cannot take the same truck out. It's too risky. You'll have to find another route. Keep whatever equipment you find. You'll never know where it will come in useful. It is masterpiece. You are close now. Good luck. And for the safe in the vault, we need to use brains. This is why Mini Madrazo chooses us, yes? Okay, on we go. I suggest you find the control tower and take it out of action. I suggest we start with the building in the center of the compound. The beautiful thing about bearer bonds, they are worth so much and they weigh so little. Your only chance is to get out through the main gate. Expect resistance. Is the grappling hook where you left it? Not far to the compound. The control tower is just ahead of your position. As soon as it is disabled, I am able to send in your reinforcements. Wait! We cannot abandon the target. That is our payday. Tick-tock, your jump window is closing. That's the alarm. Radio talk sounds like they found a body. So you don't need me to tell you what happens next. We go underground. Well done. The compound is done. The only thing left to do is escape. Carry on like this, and they will never know you were there. It would be rude not to check the safe, I think. Look out! I think Mr. Rubio found you. Otherwise, the air defenses will swat us out of the sky. Well done. You remember the combination, yes? Turn you into little red mist, yes? And if you see anything you like along the way, it would be a shame to leave it where it is. Did you find the boat? Use it. Get out to sea, now. Good. We are inside. Now the real work begins. You are here! The rest will come soon. You enter the airlock together, then we leave. And the only thing big enough to do the job is his wallet. We will be paid very well for this, I predict. You should remember there is a cliff here. It is an attractive alternative to being captured alive, no matter how many times he is robbed. In Russia, we call such men ATM. Huh? Boop, 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 boop. Hey, no one gets left behind. What are you doing? Do you think Mr. Rubio is in there now putting finishing touches to his next exclusive gathering, huh? That is the power station. I don't think there's much point in disabling the CCTV now. Bravo! Your exit route via the airstrip is on your GPS now. You could always drive through the main gate. You would need the right vehicle, of course. So, this is what Mini Madrazo will pay so well for, if you can survive the exit route. Did you get the bonds yet? I'm seeing a lot of guard activity back the way you came. You should find the control tower and take it out of action, or your trip will be very brief and very painful. There will be more useful things too, and if you can find keys or keycards, take them. Just do not forget the primary objective. Get into that vault. Wait, where are you? According to my blueprint, you are inside a wall. They have backup on the way. The calm before the tropical storm, and from what I hear, Mr. Rubio's mood these days, we cannot take down its air defenses. Now be careful. There are patrol boats above your position. Heavy loadout requested. This will turn the tide, yes? First rule of covert operations. You find a key, it will be useful. You remember when we first came here, Capitan? Not such good party energy now, huh? Okay. Welcome back. Let us take a second bite at Cherry, yes? Nice weather, but the visibility is a little too good for an operation such as this. Guards will see you coming very easily. Okay, side entrance confirmed. Normally it's the museums doing the stealing, right? Not this time. Did it work? Okay, time to move. The problem with plasma cutters, you are not careful, they overheat. It is a beautiful thing. Good work. Now, the small matter of getting out alive. Attack boats in the water. Be careful. We have the combination, but not a lot of time. Let's move. A man like Mr. Rubio. My uncle would have loved America, I think. Here we are once more. Don't forget to steer clear of the compound. It has serious air defenses. How is their aim? I'm surprised they can pull the trigger while they're shitting in their pants. Wait, the necklace is how we pay for all this. We need it back. You will need the plasma cutter, and you will need to be very careful. You know why I like Mini Madrazo? He is meant compensating for something. I was going to say that it is a shame we cannot steal Mr. Rubio's car. I see you had the same thought, huh? Is it really pink? And the size of your fist, worth risking a bullet for. The values must add up to the target voltage. That's the number in the middle. Nothing is wasted, especially information. We cannot use something this time, we save it for next time. Okay, we have what we came for. You ready to fight your way out? And we are his financial crisis. And for the safe in the vault, we need to use brains. This is why Mini Madrazo chooses us, yes? Okay, on we go. All right, see you in maintenance room. Did you find the truck, Capitan? You'll need to be in uniform before they let you through the main gate. Bad news, they know you are here. Did they get you on camera? You know, I really think you killed the mood around here, Capitan. Bad atmosphere these days. Swimming through an uncharted underwater tunnel beneath an island full of cocaine-fueled soldiers to an uncertain destination. We have dropped the necklace. Get it back. Alarm. Too many cameras going down. They have air support, naval support, you name it. As my uncle Vasily would say, do not fear the wolf. Personally, I don't know how he persuades these celebrities to come. Don't these people think about, how you say, the optics? I hope you brought your mosquito repellent. As you will see, this is not just private security. More like private infantry platoon of the most vicious killers money can hire. There may be other infiltration points to find on the island. Other tools, other resources, other stashes to raid. Fishing jetty. Very picturesque. You put the sepia filter on this photo, upload to Snapmatic with hashtag authenticity, your disguise is waiting for you on the plane. But more importantly, you must be natural around such people. Oy, sticky. Perhaps this was the last DJ to misjudge the BPM at one of Mr. Rubio's parties. Perhaps take a look over the island, yes? Good view from up there. Just be careful to lie low and not be seen. Who knows what crazy things there are to find here. They will not sound the alarm. It will be a different matter when you steal the cutting-edge jet aircraft. You know, my Auntie Anna used to travel 50 miles to work on a forklift just like this. Not useful, but a test of character. I have been reading stories of what happens to people caught snooping around on this island. Mr. Rubio is planning some construction work. Not useful for us. Satellite images show something that looks like a hut near you. Can you get a photograph? You know, I almost feel sorry for these Merryweather people. This part of the island has some structures, but from satellite image they look like they are old and broken down. Cartel runners, career psychopaths, international fugitives, recruited from here and the mainland. Hey, Capitan, I'm sorry, but I must tell you, if you go off the route to the party, Mr. Rubio will smell the rat. He will kill you. Perhaps settlement from before Mr. Rubio took over? That is classic cartel transport craft. But what have they been transporting? Don't worry. This is a rhetorical question. Psst. Capitan, it is me, Pavel. How is the party? Try to look like real tour manager, yes? Cross this bridge when we come to it, yes? Follow your nose, Capitan. The current location is documented on the computer system in this warehouse, and when you are ready, perhaps you can sneak past guards near where you come in. From topography scans, this looks like it may be dried-up river valley. Lots of vegetation, hard to navigate, yes? I am thinking outside the box of chocolates. Did you find anything? It will be in secure area. Cash, drugs, or... well... cash or drugs. There will be security inside. If you are not seen by the cameras, you will have element of surprise, yes? It will be guarded in there. You avoid the cameras, you keep element of surprise, yes? From the compound entrance, the tower is on the road to the northeast. Just look up. You will see it. All we will need is oil tanker and live polar bear. You see what I'm thinking, yes? Huh? Send me an image of the water there with the dockside visible. I once ran an operation in Finland where the local lighthouse provided critical strategic advantage. Or perhaps you will suffer agonizing death. Best to not find out, yes? You are approaching a docking area, Capitan. Very useful reconnaissance point. The guards must find drunk millionaires and celebrities wandering around all over the place. The perfect cover, and use them to quietly break into any lockups we find. Very good. Now, the weapons will be inside the Avenger, I think. Let's take a look. Do not forget, I have your location. I have maps, blueprints, satellite images, but I cannot see you. You cut the power, yes? Good work. Happy memories. We need to get into the computer system in this warehouse. Play it cool. Look lost and rich and stupid. I see you are bringing accomplices with you, Capitan. These we will explain as your roadies for the tour. A charming little campsite. Reminds me of my cousin Leo's place. Not so useful for us. Could make a very big difference. Take a look at Control Tower and send me a photograph, as I suspected we would need to acquire smaller vessel. My submarine is many things, Capitan, but small is not one of them. Might be some interesting things in there, but we cannot leave until we have been there and found the location of the files. Then, of course, there are the fields for Mr. Rubio's crop, and the cove for the party. Take your time out there. Better to wait and not risk being seen. You must stay vigilant, Capitan. Keep under the radar at all costs. If you want to turn this off, you will need to disable the control tower you saw. Take it easy. Look like you are looking for bathroom, but keep your eyes out for anything we could take for ourselves. If you are caught, perhaps they will take pity on drunken minor celebrity and leave you back at the party with only broken rib. Psst. Capitan, it is me, Pavel. How's the party? Try to look like real tour manager, yes? All of these will have things to learn, things to log. Do not take unnecessary risks, Capitan. We must not be caught. Personally, I don't know how he persuades these celebrities to come. Don't these people think about the, optics? There is much to discover in paradise, yes? The longer you spend investigating now, the more options you have. So, Capitan, how does it feel up there? The golden sun, the warm Caribbean breeze. Actually... never mind. I do not wish to speak ill of the dead. Do not worry about the guards on the gate. I have arranged for them to look the other way when you are entering the base. Capitan? I do not mean to be the poop of the party, but knocking on the front door is a very bad idea in this case. You're on the road to fame, my friend. I told you. Now the security team will be ready for you when you go inside. Have a good look and send me photographs of anything we could use. Or steal, funnily enough. This also involved tracking a cache of unmarked weaponry in convoy of private military contractor. If I close my eyes, I can feel it on my cheek. It was after this I swore I would never again leave my submarine. Aha, they have seen you, yes? Better not to leave witnesses this time. Bah! No. You are right. It's too cruel to bring polar bear to the Caribbean. Never mind. Moving along. Now that is a view. Not just good for hashtag casual posting on social media either. The airstrip, the main dock in the center, and the smaller dock to the north. Well, that is incredibly creepy. Aha, as I suspected. All packaged up and ready to steal. But don't worry. This party will be going on for a long time. You can return to island whenever you wish. You know, this is not my first time working in the Caribbean. Be careful. There will be security systems, and backup systems, and backups for the backups. Not unless you need to hide in chemical toilet used by cartel guards. Although perhaps you would rather die, yes? Remember, your weapons are back on the plane. And don't even think about punching one of these guys. If you find your way back here during the operation, you will be able to get into this lockup? No problem. Remember everything you can. Landscape, vegetation, altitude, the sounds, even the smells. I saw this area on satellite images. Very interesting. You know, I think I have met such a creature once before. Years ago, I was abducting CEO of Lombank from cruise ship not so far from here. And you are at the northern dock, yes? Send me photograph. We cannot assume the guards will be in exactly the same positions when we come back. We must not blow our cover. If they see you, surrender. Play dumb. Have a good look around. Anything we can use to break the lock. And stick around as long as you like. Party will go forever. Stay if you wish, but perhaps now is a good moment to return to mainland. You know, Capitan, this party was the perfect opportunity for this kind of operation. Although, to be fair, most places feel the same when you are in the metal tube under the sea. Still, it's nice to be back. Well now, what do we have here? Sand sculpture. But it looks familiar, no? I wonder if people here have ever... Torture cage. Typical cartel methods. Take a good look. This will be your home for a very long time if you are caught. Basement. Reinforced walls. This is promising. Look around on the camera. You know, my Auntie Anna used to travel 50 miles to work on a forklift, just like this. Not useful, but a test of character. This way, we do not carry any extra weight, and we do not leave a loose end for Mr. Rubio to follow. The last treasure hunter who snuck ashore was shipped back to family in a single egg carton. You cannot do worse than this, I think, huh? It will be highly secure. Perhaps you can avoid cameras or destroy them. Interesting. A primitive shelter. Perhaps someone was stranded here. I hope they did not ask Mr. Rubio for help. Okay, looks like you made it past the checkpoint. Good work, Capitan. So, Capitan, you see the value of extra reconnaissance, yes? Look around the warehouses nearby. We can make note of any stashes we find. Ah, the lighthouse. I was wondering if you would come here. Now, bear with me, Capitan. Capitan, the area you're in is interesting to me. Very quiet, very secluded, not so useful to us. Although, if you drink the water, you may have an unexpectedly good time. Anything you find, just send me a photograph. I need a close-up look at it. Last time I was in this part of the world, I lost a crewman to a 72-hour hallucination. Well, that sounds like our opportunity to be sneaky has passed. Take them out. We cannot have witnesses. He kept it on the East Siberian Sea. He would take me there in the springtime to curse the coming of the new year. Ah, that's it. He's on to you! Ha ha ha! A treasure chest! How delightfully old-fashioned! I suggest you take a look inside. Not much we can do to it here. If we want to cut off the power, there are better ways to do it. Now, get in there and do what you need to do before the backup generator brings the lights back on. Don't worry about the guards on the gate sounding the alarm. The location of the archives is rotated every few weeks. Don't worry. No one talks to the roadies. The roads on the east side of the island are quieter. Not so many buildings. Bolt cutters, perhaps. This kind of thing should be easy to find at the docks. Also, excellent strategic overview of the island. I like the way you are thinking. A graveyard. Must be from a time before Mr. Rubio came to the island. Leave it in peace, I think. Aha! This forklift looks like it is still working. Could be useful. Fear the man wearing the wolf as a hat. Capitan! If you go off the route, your cover will be blown. Rubio will kill you. Lights out, yes? Well done. It won't be long before the backup generator kicks in. Make the most of it. Ah, you are at the airstrip. Before you go, one more thing. The greatest operational planner in Western Underworld. Now, from here you have many possible routes to the compound. We will say this is your roadie for the tour. Don't worry. No one talks to the roadie, although they will start concentrating again when you steal the trillion-dollar aircraft, I think. Well, at least he was not bored when he died. Although seeing this reminds me, I need to pay my IAA tariff. And make sure your accomplice is behaving like a roadie, so now that DJs are playing and job is done, you get real bloody messy, huh? Psst, Capitan. I am sorry to interrupt, but stay on the road to the party. He will kill you if he thinks something is wrong. And if we find the right tools nearby, you can do it silently. Capitan, the compound is to the south. You know, the other way. You will be lucky to escape with both your ears. We are here for reconnaissance only this time. This is the long way around, but the safe way. Or you go direct and stay on your tippy toes, yes? A helipad. Obviously, we cannot use this ourselves, but it is a useful reminder. Mr. Rubio has an army and an air force. You must avoid surveillance cameras or destroy them. This is just a drainage pipe for the fields above you. A word of warning. Mr. Rubio's parties are an exclusive business. A list from top to bottom. You understand? Aha, air defenses. Very formidable. But complete reconnaissance does not finish here. Look through the quiet areas, the secluded spots. No, we stick with the one we found in the hangar, I think. Don't forget, Capitan. We are getting the files for Mini Madrazo, probably helicopter of some kind. Aerial security could make things difficult for you, yes? I see you are bringing an accomplice with you, Capitan. Good. There will be backup generators, so it will not be dark in there for long, although it can be survived. I once spent a whole summer in one of these. In my experience, the most successful operatives are always the ones who are willing to put in the legwork during reconnaissance mission. At last, the plan is underway. We are on site, out of Mr. Rubio's thumbs, free to explore. And I cannot see guards, although I can guess where they will be stationed. Did I ever tell you the story of how a humble junior helmsman in Russian Navy became... You are in the driving seat, Capitan. You must trust your own judgments. I will help where I can. My satellite images have some kind of unfinished construction at the end of the road. Perhaps we are not the first adventurers to try to rob these islands. Okay, that's the last essential piece of information. It is not only guards you must be looking out for, Capitan. CCTV will be everywhere, and swing by to collect them when we come for Mini Madrazo's files. And hope they don't gut you like my Uncle Vlad preparing fish. I will be in touch if you are somewhere of interest to me. Keep your eyes open and send me photographs of anything that might be useful. Or profitable. Excellent. If we get that stealth helicopter, this is another option for drop zone. Rowboats. I think perhaps we need something faster than this, yes? This was before the incident with the cluster munitions, of course, so Vasily still had his sense of humor. A word of warning. Mr. Rubio's parties are an exclusive business. A list from top to bottom, you understand? Aha! Another possible drop zone for the stealth helicopter. Yes, Capitan? Very good. Do not let your guard down, Capitan. That is when they will see you. Don't make a fuss. Just ask them which way to the bar. Oh, there is much to see here, I think. The satellite images leave many unanswered questions. Sorry. This gave me flashback to time I got stuck in torpedo tube for a week. From the information I have, you are entering a quieter part of the island. Who knows what will be here when we come back for the main operation? There must be a circuit box nearby. Now, if we could find a working forklift somewhere, that would be different. Photograph received. This would make good infiltration point, but nothing wrong with going the extra mile, yes? This place will be guarded. If you do not let the camera see you, you will have the element of surprise. Did you let the camera see you? Now the security teams will know you are coming. Now we are under the covers, Capitan. I must warn you about Mr. Rubio's guards. Some kind of building under construction. Mr. Rubio is not merely cocaine manufacturer. He has sideline in potent strain of herbal remedies. Have a look around and send me photographs of anything that could be useful or valuable. I'm not interfering. You can do reconnaissance however you wish. One of the cameras must have seen you. Now the men with the guns will be waiting for you inside. Okay, I need some time to set this up. Of course, you can also go off-road if your party clothes are suitable for jungle survival. The choice is yours. You know, Capitan, this is unique opportunity. Mr. Rubio's island has never been explored, charted, or mapped. Judging from the gunshots, they have seen you. It will be safer not to leave witnesses. And make sure your accomplices are behaving like roadies. So now that DJs are playing and job is done, you get real bloody messy, huh? Not much activity or infrastructure. Could be useful to us. Okay, Capitan. Let's see what they have for us inside that Avenger, yes? Capitan, my scanners are picking up an aircraft taking off from Mr. Rubio's compound. Your disguises are waiting for you on the plane. But more importantly, you must be natural around such people. You never know what will be useful when we are here for the big one. This is an area I was interested in on the satellite images, Capitan. They have been persuaded to have a lapse of concentration when you come in. The guards on the gate have been persuaded to have a momentary loss of focus when you come in. You can maybe avoid them or destroy them, but will be safer to just kill the power. Now, this is no time for agricultural detour, yes? I need you with clear head. Shit, your cover is blown. Do not let the cameras get a look at you. Oh, wait. Oh, dear. Gas leak. Excuse me for a moment. If you see any bright pink flowers, do not eat them. Well, I guessed at the last party. Perhaps. Just think, if we do not pull this off perfectly, we too will be found like this. I am not a man to believe everything I see on the internet, but maybe be extra careful not to be caught, yes? No, it is not possible. Not this far south. Excuse me, Capitan. I was just thinking out loud. But this is a problem for later. This reminds me of my uncle's boat. Right down to the bullet holes in the cabin window. When you steal the priceless aircraft, however, they will probably start looking again. And shooting. Good. Now let's take a look inside that Avenger. That must be where we will find the weapons. Or just kill the power. There will be circuit box not too far from here. Let me tell you, the Welsh are a people not to be trifled with. Stick around as long as you like. Party will go forever. And when you are ready, perhaps you can sneak past guards near where you come in. Air defenses. Very serious. We must try to find a way to disable these before we leave. From satellite images, these look like warehouses between the fields and the main dock. Aside from the compound, the island has only a few built-up areas. Curses! This is it! You are blown! These too will hold vital intelligence. Capitan, this area is very promising for entry point. Very out of the way, yes? That must be where the weapons are being stored. You are close to an area I had marked down on the satellite images, Capitan. It was on that day that my friend Vasily, he turned to me, he said, Pavel, we are not paid enough for this. For partying, or peeping around, whenever you wish, yes? A tour manager's job is never done. When you are finished on the island, get back to the airstrip. Talk to the pilot. He will get you home. Some kind of building under construction. Well, you do not see this too often on dry land. It must have become beached, or make it easy and kill the power. There has to be a circuit box not too far from here. Even in Russia we have saying, will you go to market, or will you just steal it from Merryweather? You found the light switch, yes? Yes, of course. Solar Farm keeps Mr. Rubio off the grid and maintains his credentials as friend of the environment. Uh-oh. That's the alarm. I am looking again at this picture, Capitan. Do you see the boat on the water? Bad news! Alarm! I looked right into his glass eye. And I said, damn it! This leak again. I will be back in a moment, Capitan. The archives move location every few weeks. The current location is held on the computer system in this warehouse. I need to see the water and the dock side. Then I can make estimates for use as a possible infiltration point. Come back for them when we are here for the main operation. Looks like you tripped the alarm. Can you get me a photograph? Perfect. There is no need to take them now. We note down the location. Whenever you are ready, Capitan, talk to the pilot and head for home. And of course, come back here. My therapist says I will recover in time. Let's move on. The archives are relocated every few weeks. If we want to find out where they are, the app on your phone is called Sightseer. Open it up and let's take a look on those cameras. Judging from the armor, I would say our friend has been here for some time. You know, I once worked alongside American private security company. Some will stay the same, but we must be ready for things to have changed. You know who uses this type of helicopter? IAA. So the rumors were true after all. We'll go all this way for necklace, huh, Capitan? Well, for this, and to see if we can. The statue, Capitan, how much do you think it weighs? I hope you are feeling fit. Good. We move. We are making good progress, Capitan. I have a secret to tell you, Capitan. I have been prank calling Mr. Rubio. I asked for directions to his vault in Russian, then hanging up. He is getting very cross. Psychological warfare, yes? An essential tactic. You are starting to feel comfortable down here, huh, Capitan? Soon, you will never go back. Trust me. So, bearer bonds are waiting for us. Not so dramatic, but very profitable. There are other submarines in the water of San Andreas, Capitan. Have you ever played underwater chicken? A favorite back in the Navy. So, we are to raid Mr. Rubio's drinks cabinet, huh? In Russia, we would never succeed in this. You did a good job acquiring our new pilot friend, Capitan. He is the very best. Full ahead? Capitan on deck? I have not been able to stop thinking of that diamond, Capitan. What a beauty. The suppressors are in your quarters, Capitan. All this work, Capitan. How about we go and blow off some steam, yes? Perhaps we go to Del Perro Beach. Scare the caca out of sea shark riders, yes? Huh? Come on! What do you have planned today, Capitan? I have left the plasma cutters in your quarters, Capitan. I thought you would like to sleep with it close by. How are your things? So, untraceable stealth helicopter. Check. And without too much damage. Bravo! Capitan, I have been thinking, the Caribbean is very nice this time of year. Good job on the armor shipments, Capitan. This will be a big help. So, we have our gunboat. That sounded exhilarating, yes? The diamond, Capitan. What a diamond! Not so long now, it will be ours. The blowtorch you stole is in the mess hall, Capitan. Cooks the beetroot very quickly. Well done with the plasma cutter. Another villainous scheme put to rest, Capitan. So our villainous scheme can proceed, huh? So, we are going after Mr. Rubio right in his bonds. Very good. In case you are looking for sonar deflector, it is on the bridge. Do not touch it, or spill wine on it. You get used to it down here, yes? I do not even smell the smell anymore. I'm glad you got those suppressors. They will make all the difference, I think. We have all we need now, yes, Capitan? We go at your command. I have been looking again at satellite images of the island, Capitan. There are many possibilities to consider, yes? Ah, the anticipation. You cannot hide it. You are just as excited as me, Capitan. I can tell. So we are to do clandestine operation to steal exotic booze? My father would be so proud. Good work on the smuggler boat, Capitan. We must send a thank you note to the LSPD, yes? I have stored the fingerprint cracker in your cabin, Capitan. The demolition charges are in the mess hall for now, Capitan. Do not get drunk and try to eat them. I have lost enough crew members in this way. Capitan, what do you think Mr. Rubio is doing right now? If you listen very carefully on sonar, you can hear him screaming. We need some more funds for this journey, Capitan. So, Capitan, the statue. How much do you think we will get for it once we steal it? I think enough, huh? So, you're back. The surveillance is over. Now the fun begins. We can begin at the screen whenever you are ready, Capitan. Did you see how many pearls were on this necklace, Capitan? And each one worth a fortune. You know, there is more to being the captain of a submarine than clandestine ops and close-quarter fighting. We could try to sex with a blue whale. Gets real bumpy in here, but man, is it wild. You really swatted those helicopters, Capitan. One less heat-seeking missile to worry about, yes? Nothing like a busy day at the office, huh, Capitan? Capitan, I think Mr. Rubio must be missing us, yes? Shall we see how he is getting on? A new heading, Capitan? Your orders, Capitan? Ah, there you are, Capitan. The finest field operative I have ever had the pleasure of coordinating. A fine day at sea, huh, Capitan? I hope you are finding enough time for resting and relaxation, Capitan. Have you ever tried shooting the missiles at the people on the flying bikes? Great sport here in America. Welcome back, Capitan. That was a master class in clandestine reconnaissance. And you have a tan, too, no? Now to business. Come over to the screen, and I will give you the tour. How was the penthouse party, Capitan? Nice works on the safe code. I hope you left a tip for the cleaning staff. How nice of those gentlemen to lend us their plane, Capitan. It sounded like you had nice little chat with them, yes? Huh? Do not be afraid to go back to the island, Capitan. It can be useful to cross-reference with our preparations. What mischief shall we make today, Capitan? Well done out there, Capitan. You will be glad not to be seeing those weapons on the island, yes? Aye, aye. Good to see you, Capitan. Lots of work to do, Capitan. We must do our best for Mr. Rubio, yes? Ah, welcome back. There is nothing like successful reconnaissance mission to get the blood pumping, yes? We are ready to plan at your command. If you wish to check the plasma cutter, it is in your quarters, Capitan. How is the weather up there, Capitan? Welcome back. Nice job on the construction site. Say hello to the sunshine for me. It has been a long time. The sonar deflector is on the bridge, Capitan. It is tricky to operate, but don't worry. It will be fully operational before we depart. The essential steps have been taken, Capitan. The operation has a green light. You wish to set course, Capitan. The fingerprint cracker is in your quarters, Capitan. I am keeping the blowtorch in the mess hall, Capitan. Open scans in no time. Good work with the hillbillies, Capitan. You know, it is strange. I always feel safer with high explosives on board. When this operation is done, there is a bottle of Navy wine with our names on it, Capitan. How are you? Not enough funds, Capitan. So, we have our hacking tool. Another one of Mr. Rubio's defenses falls, huh? You made short work of that submarine, Capitan. Are you sure you have never been in the Navy? I have stored the demolition charges in the mess hall, Capitan. You sprinkle a little on caviar, adds a certain something. Don't forget, Capitan, you can go back to the island at any time. More reconnaissance never hurt anyone. Except Mr. Rubio. So, we have our weapons. This is when you feel in your bones it is really happening, yes? What an aircraft you have acquired, Capitan. I put the suppressors in your cabin, Capitan. Feel free to shoot someone day or night. With these, you will not wake me. So we are relocating, Capitan. Capitan, you cannot afford this, Capitan. You know, Capitan, there is no law against being drunk in charge of a submarine. I just thought I would mention it. At your service, Capitan. Goodbye. Bye. Hello. Hello there. Thank you. I thank you. A little this one, a little that, a little yeah. Bide your time, Pavel. Just like in San Fierro. Fucking bridge. I am patient. 6 degrees, then... No. Again. I'm sorry, don't be cross. Speak to me, my darling. Why do they make the letter so small? I am calm. And now you pay attention. Beautiful. I will be impatient. Don't do this. I am calm. Play nice. Play nice. Piece of shit. I warned you. Gently. I should have brought my wrench. Sure it is nothing. No, fucking screens. Fine! Crush depth. If I have to come down here one more time. Bearing 210. Shh. It's okay, I will fix it. Eureka. Always the same. Beep, beep, beep. Beep to you too. Perfect. 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 Not perfect. Ugh, I need to flush the tank. Don't talk back to me! Would you just... And silent. Gently. Gently. I prefer this when it was a TV. Oh, yes. I said play nice. I wonder what that means.